not that good. It would really love the stream, but I hate that dumbass mask. Otherwise, this is excellent. Wearing masks are my thing, dude. That's just what I do. I mean, that's funny because you're like the first person who's ever said that. So I know you don't mean it. You know what I mean? So that just tells me you have issues. Because how is it that I have all these people throughout those years that love what I do and love my masks, and you get that one person and everything that comes in and calls it a dumbass mask, you know? And to be honest, you know it's a cool ass mask, dude. What are you talking about, dude? So this is probably one of the coolest masks you probably ever seen in your life. So you know, you know what I mean? So you're just jealous. Come on. So yeah, so that's so I'm gonna probably order me one of these again. But to be honest, the chair I'm using now is pretty damn comfortable. That's why I haven't gotten me one because these chairs, even though they're gaming chairs and shit, like I don't know, man, they're a little bit uncomfortable. I haven't really gotten a comfortable gaming chair, so so yeah, anyways. Yeah, but no, I'm not a pro gamer, but I'm pretty good at Call of Duty. I do control, you know, I have my Battle Beaver controller. I'll show you my controller I have. I have a Battle Beaver controller. These are the ones where the has the buttons on the back. See the custom buttons? So I have the Battle Beaver. I used Battle Beaver for a while. I used to use Scuffed, but they were scuffed. I didn't like scuffed. Battle Beaver's a lot better, but I'm more of a Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty my entire life, and then I played some Fortnite. I'm pretty good. The only problem is you're just always dealing with cheaters or people nowadays are using a mouse. They use a mouse, and I believe it's cheating. And then again, you say a professional gamer, right? Like professional gamers. Most gamers that say that they're professional, they're not even professional. All they're doing is using a high powered internet, high powered PC, all these FPSs, all this, you know, this, like, it's like they got the Ferrari, right? And what they're doing is they are, mostly, I say, 85 to 90% of the players that they play against, they're on a PlayStation or they're on an Xbox. So it's like, and then I see these guys like, oh, we're going to go for the world record. We're going to go for the world record, you know, for the world record for the most, wins in a row. You know what I mean? It's like, well, how are you gonna have a world record for the most wins in a row of Call of Duty when you're mainly playing against people that are on PlayStation and Xbox when you have a high powered PC and high powered internet? And then you're using your own servers. Like that's just stupid to me. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's just a little bit dumb. So I just kind of look at it like it's kind of like you have a Ferrari or a souped up car, right? And you're like, "Oh, I'm going to go for the world record of winning the most races, you know, drag races." And you have this souped up Ferrari or you know, you have this Lamborghini, right? And you're racing against stock Hondas, right? All these Hondas are like stock, you know, they're like all these stock Hondas. And then you're just beating out Honda after Honda after Honda. Then all of a sudden you're claiming, I'm a professional racer. I'm a professional. You know, I won, you know, I got the world record for getting like 14 wins in a row. And it's like, well, what's your car? It's a Lamborghini. Well, who were you racing? All those Hondas, they're stock Hondas. They only have about 140 horsepower, and your car has 800 horsepower. You know, you got an 800 horsepower car. You know what I mean? It's 800 horsepower, and or even some of them are like 1,000 to 1,200 horsepower, and you're bragging about having the world record because all you raced against was a 140 horsepower car, you know, and it's like it's stupid. And that's how I look at it when it comes to these professional gamers. As if they were really professional, they would be facing other professionals, and that's it. You wouldn't be facing people on PlayStation. You wouldn't be facing people on the Xbox. And not only that, even though these professional gamers, number one, most of them on Adderall or some type of drug that enhances them to do better. Because when they're off of it, they do all shitty. Number two, there's videos out there. Some of these professional streamers using cheat codes. You know what I mean? And they're getting away with it. And then, like I said, so not only are they playing against, like, isn't it good enough that you have a high powered PC, all this FPS, you're using your own servers, you have the best internet, you're mainly facing against people on PlayStation and Xbox, you know, and then you're bragging that you're a professional player? Like, come on, dude. And then on top of that, that's not good enough. You have to take Adderall on top of that to become even better. And then on top of that, you got to use cheat codes and then all of a sudden you're claiming to everyone, I'm a professional player and I make all this money. And it's like, come on. And then not only that, you're using a mouse and a keyboard, or you're using a mouse when that's even, you know, while you're playing against other people that are using a controller. Everybody knows a mouse is a better advantage. So it's like, it's none of it's fair. You can't call yourself a professional player if you're doing all this shit and everything just to try to make, you know, like, again, I just mentioned it all. So it's stupid. If you're a professional player, play on a PlayStation against other PlayStation players, play on a PlayStation or Xbox against other players, make it equal. And then if you're winning, and then call yourself a professional. Or if you're on a high powered PC, play against other people that are just on PCs and are equal to your PC. And if you're winning, then call yourself a professional player. And not only that, don't take Adderall. Because again, it just seems like a lot of these professional players take a lot of Adderall, and that Adderall is a proven fact. It's not, it enhances, it's like a drug to enhance your gaming. So again, there's no professional players out there because they can't prove it. The only thing they can prove is I got a high-powered PC. I use these cheat codes that nobody knows about. I play against people on PlayStation and Xbox. I have my own server. I have the fastest internet, and blah, blah, blah. And then again, you're not even facing people that are equal to you. It's just, like I said, you have this high-powered Lamborghini or Ferrari, and you're racing, you know, that's 1,200 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower, and then you're bragging about racing against stock Hondas with 140 horsepower and saying, yeah, I got the world record because I raced against these Hondas at 140 horsepower, and the car I have has 1,200 to 1,000 horsepower. You know, yeah, I'm a professional racer because all these people I'm racing against, all they have is like stock Hondas, and I have a high-powered car. So again, that's how I compare it to PC gamers bragging that they're professional players, gamers, and look who they're playing against. Again, a lot of these Call of Duty players, 85 to 95%, they're on PlayStation or Xbox because, again, those are the people who can't afford a PC. And then these people who have money or whatever it is, they're playing against them, winning. Obviously, how can you not win? You know what I mean? Like, you better win, but you can't call yourself a professional gamer when you show. And again, we'll even compare it to MMA fighting. I'm a professional fighter. Well, how did you fight against other professional fighters in the UFC? No, I fought all these amateurs and these people, but I'm a professional fighter. It's like, well, how can you be a professional fighter if you're not fighting against other professionals equal to you? You're fighting against beginners. You're fighting against people that, let's say, have a disability, and you're calling yourself a professional fighter. You're really, you know, making all this money off of this. You really, you know? So again, that's the same thing with a PC. A PC player is like this, you know, person that's all advanced, like they, you know, like that should be fighting in the UFC because they have all this advanced technology on their side, but instead they decide to fight amateurs, which the amateurs are the people on PlayStation or Xbox. So again, there is no professional gamers, dude. It's all a scam. And like I said, and I point out some of them that a high-powered PC is not even good enough for them. They still have to do Adderall, some type of drug to enhance them, and who knows what other drugs they're doing to enhance their abilities. And on top of that, they still have to use cheat codes because there's videos out there of some of these players using cheat codes. and they're making money and a living off of this, while other people that are innocent and doing things the right way and doing things legally, um, they're suffering with money. They're hurting. And again, and it's not even talking about chat bots and view bots. I'll talk about that later. So anyways, let's get. There are billions of stories down there, right? Earth has billions of stories, and some of these stories can't be fucking told, or most of them, because of copy strike. Everyone tells their stories in their own different way, but it just seems like copy strike wants to fucking ruin people's stories, and DMCA, all that other shit wants to fucking ruin people's stories. And again, a story is knowledge. It's not life. A story is knowledge. So fuck all those people out there, dude. I can't wait. I keep saying it over and over. I can't wait till they suffer, but it's getting there. Oh man, it's getting closer and closer, and there's gonna be a lot of regret with these people out there. That created all these stupid mortal laws, dude. All these people out there that created these stupid mortal laws for people who live and die, and making us immortals and everything follow those same rules where we live forever. Man, you guys you're playing a very dangerous game right now. And then again, the ones who are still allowing money to exist, we already have all the data in the world proving money doesn't need to exist anymore. Money shouldn't exist. It should be extinct. We have all the data in the world proving this. But again, these people still want to use these 7 deadly sins as a weapon against others, against the innocent. And and I can't wait to fucking torture them for the rest of their lives. So I'm always gonna remember, you guys. I have a really, I have a memory different from others. And where's that saying? I'll pull it up right now. There's like this saying for the moment, right? No, here we go. Here we go. Cleopatra 69. Oh shit, we gotta get Twitch up in there, dude. Ah shit. I love gold. I love gold. Here we go again with this. I love gold. I love gold. Gold. 7th reunion. Ah. 7th reunion. The 7th reunion. What is she winking at? I love the outfits back in the day. You can't even find this shit in movies anymore. Now it's all digitally altered like some fucking bullshit. So let's see.
According to Wikipedia, Cleopatra VII was born in early 69 BC to the ruling Ptolemaic pharaoh Ptolemy XII and an unknown mother, presumably Ptolemy XII's wife Cleopatra VI Tryphena, the mother of Cleopatra's older sister, Berenice IV Epiphania.
Okay.
According to Wikipedia, Cleopatra VII was born in early 69 BC to the ruling Ptolemaic pharaoh Ptolemy XII and an unknown mother, presumably Ptolemy XII's wife Cleopatra VI Tryphena, the mother of Cleopatra's older sister, Berenice IV Epiphania.
69. I got a 69. Then you learn about this dude. I don't know if ever you guys, I remember I saw him. Oh, it's wrong. You learn about this dude. He was a RuneScape. His name was RS Glory and Gold. At 69 years old, who loved streaming RuneScape and succumbed to cancer on October 12th with his family. And it's funny, you got Jake Lucky. So how do you get this actual tweet up? There should be a link. See if I click on, it's probably this right here. So what are the chances, dude? 69 years old, right? 69 years old. After I've been talking about that for a bit now. And then you got... Now that's what I call VCZ, yeah, 69. 69. And then you're going to learn about this. Global wildlife populations have declined by 69% since 1970. WWF reports finds. Look at this. How come I won't highlight it? I guess it doesn't. Oh, this doesn't get highlighted. The world wildlife population plummeted by an average of 69% between 1970 and 2018. Dangerous decline resulting from climate change and other human activity. The World Fund of Nature, WWF, warned in the reports Thursday. So, dude, you're telling me from the 70s to 2018's 69%? I mean, dude, do you guys see what humans are doing to animals now, or what humans are doing to, or let's say, you know, we say mortals or whatever? Like, dude, this is ridiculous, dude. They're killing the animals. And I'll be honest, I think what it is, these world elitists, what they're doing is they're stealing DNA from animals and DNA splicing it for themselves. And I believe that they're the ones that are getting rid of these animals so they can, because they're greedy and they want to keep this DNA for themselves so nobody else can have it. And what they do is they make, once an animal or an insect or something goes extinct, these other world elitists, they're not able to have the ability to get that DNA that this world elitist has because, you know, the animal's gone extinct, you know. But think about it, 69% did. And this article just came out on October 13th. And then you're telling me that this dude just died on the 12th at 69. And then remember this right here. It is a form of energy that hypothetical that dark energy, right? You got dark energy. It's energy that makes up 69% of the universe. So I keep telling people, what are the chances this number 69 keeps popping up everywhere? Oh, you know, it just keeps popping up, but nobody's paying attention to it, you know? And I always said, every time I see 69, it reminds me of Cleopatra. It's like this vision, this weird energy you feel, you know? Hey, you guys want to see something funny? Now this is embarrassing, dude. This is like when you know, like, you're a fucking loser. Look at this, dude.
It with 2 words. It's rigged.
Lost weight? No, no one believes me. Okay.
Because
You're singing. Or your smile just makes me so excited. Oh! I apologize.
It's time for some four. And I'm Mr. Dog. How do you feel about this choice? Most impressive.
Fucking fix it.
You know what's
Wait, where are
funny?
you?
Never
Where are you
mind.
talking
I'll
from?
talk about-
Or your smile is only everyone because I'm bored. Why this happened?
You think
Would you ignore me? We're doing pretty damn good, man.
So it was crazy because you have all these events going on. And of course, I always complain about view bots and chat bots. And supposedly this guy, Nick, had 17,000 viewers, but they're all fake. They're all bots. They're not even real. And I just think it was just so embarrassing that he knew this and he's still, again, it's like biblical shit. It's like the Bible, dude. It tells you about people giving themselves worship, like self-worship. and he's like worshiping himself with these view bots that ain't even real. And he's like bragging like, oh, I'm the second viewest watched and blah, blah, blah. It's like you have all these huge events going on and bigger streamers walking around the event and this and that. And you're just sitting there doing nothing whatsoever, as boring as shit. And you're literally really telling me that you're the second highest watched and you're bragging about it. Like, dude, it's so embarrassing. And like I said, if he's not embarrassed, then he's got major issues and should not be streaming. He needs to stay off of cameras. He needs to stay away from everybody and work on himself, because that is like seriously like mental health issues, dude. Major mental health issues, and people with mental health do not need to be on the internet, you know, the way he is. And I just thought it was so embarrassing. And then he's even telling a staff member, hey, look at this. What do you think? That's impressive, right? And it's like, dude, all you do is click a button. And, you know, anyone can do it. You click a button, you can get 100,000 viewers, 50,000 viewers, 30,000, 17, 20,000. Doesn't matter. And it's all fake. And in reality, you probably only have like 20 people watching, maybe less. And you can turn those 20 people into 17,000. And then it's just weird, dude. Like I said, it's very weird. This is what you call mental health issues. And people with mental health issues they need to be banned off the internet, because they're affecting others and making other people think it's okay. It's not. But like I said, this is like the most embarrassing thing I've ever, probably one of the most embarrassing things I've seen in my life. And this is some like loser ass shit, dude, where like, it's just disgusting, dude. And again, this is another reason why people like him need to get off the internet.
God, dude, maybe we should start streaming at this time more often, bro. I'm like the number 2 streamer here and this motherfucker in this place, dog. Let's go, dog.
Oh, sad, dude.
You want to know why we're number 2 streamer here? We got that.
You know, he's like, oh, we got that. You got the depression. No one else. He tries to bring everyone else in chat along. And then, like I said, you know, these are all chat bots. Easy. No, man. Like all this stuff, please. Yes, like all this are chat bots, dude. No one's even real. A person like myself, you know how I got 1 viewer, and technically that 1 viewer is just me and my TV. I got 0 viewers. If I wanted to, I could go buy viewers right now doing chat bots, and I could be the most popular person on Twitch right now. But again, I know it's wrong to do, because the Bible warned me about this, dude, and it warned others about this. Like, do not do this. This is self-worship. This is disgusting. Like, you know, again, it's very biblical, but he doesn't believe. He doesn't give a fuck. And again, it's his judgment day. He's already been judged. He is continuing to be judged. And again, the military and the government and others need to get people like him off the internet. Twitch needs to fire him. If this is a real job, he needs to be fired. Because this is just disgusting, dude. And then to brag like that, you have all these huge Twitch events going on around this time. Big events. The Twitch event itself, and it was around 14, 15,000 viewers, and you're telling me he's getting 17 to 18,000 and he's just sitting there doing nothing? Come on, dude. That's a joke, dude. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. He needs to be fired. He needs to be kept off the internet. He needs to go to a mental institute to have someone help him. This dude right here needs help. You can even see it. And he's affecting others like he's a virus that's affecting other people like a virus. And it's just crazy.
Depression tag, bro, because we're all depressed. Let's fucking get it. Yo, press 1, dog.
Crazy. I can't even believe he's using that.
Let's go, son.
I can't believe he's even saying that, dude.
Let's go. We're all depressed. Wow.
Only you, dude. Look at it.
Wow.
Look at this.
Look at this. Look at this. That's me. We're number 2 behind George.
Sad.
Isn't that impressive? Let's go. Yeah, number 2. Let's go.
Fucking sad, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Let's fucking go. Guys, I'm not fucking cringe.
How is the military? How is the government? How is Twitch? How are even the gods themselves? Even angels. How are you guys allowing this to happen? How? You know, and again, if there are real people in his chat, he's affecting others. He's a virus on the internet that needs to be destroyed. That is disgusting. It's sad. That's mental health issues, especially the way what we just seen what he said, and all it is view bots and chat bots. It's all fake, and it's sad, dude. You know, and it's I don't understand it, dude. And again, you know, and I believe even the girl that's with him, I forgot, Melena or whatever, she's probably just with him for the money. If he didn't have the money or he didn't have all this fake fame and all that, she probably would have, you know, she already tried, but he got her infected too. She's the same way. But it's just, that's sad, dude. That is horrible. So you're telling me he's just sitting there doing nothing? He has 17, 18,000 viewers, so he's number 2. But there was like a Twitch event going on and Twitch this and bigger things going on, and they didn't even have that many views. I mean, come on, dude. Numbers don't lie unless if you make them lie, but they reveal the truth. And again, it's his judgment. It's his eternal life and soul that he's destroying, and the proof is there for all eternity. For all eternity, dude. And again, the government and the military, you're really allowing that to happen, dude? That's pretty sad. You know, you're making this dude is supposedly more powerful than the government and military. You know how? You know, because they're allowing it to happen. And again, Twitch, this dude is more powerful than Twitch because you're allowing it to happen. There's something weird going on if you guys are allowing that. And again, it's just not him. There's other people's involved, like fucking Mizkif and shit. But again, I don't know, dude. It's bad. This is why America and this world is suffering, is because of people like him. And then they get others, you know, they think, oh, well, if he could do it, we're going to do it, you know, to make ours, because we're better than him. We could give it more content than him, and this and that. So if they could do it, we're going to do it. And then everybody's now just pushing view bots and chat bots now. And it's all up, and Twitch probably don't care because you're making money off of it. And again, once money's destroyed, you're going to look stupid. Once the view bots and chat bots are taken away, you're going to look dumb, dude. You know what I mean? And dumber than you already look. Look how dumb you sound. Like, I just can't believe that, dude. That's just so embarrassing, dude. That's so embarrassing.
More often, bro.
So embarrassing, dude.
I'm like the number 2 streamer here and this motherfucker.
If I was the CEO or the president of Twitch or even was a staff member, I would be embarrassed to be working with someone like that or have someone on my website like that. You know, like, come on, really? And you're really saying that? Like,
this place, dog. Let's go, dog. You want to know why we're number 2 streamer here?
Only you.
We got that depression tag, bro, because we're all depressed. Let's fucking get it. Yo, press 1, dog.
Only you, dude.
Let's
only
go,
you.
son.
Nobody else but you.
Let's go. We're all depressed. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. That's me. We're number 2 behind George. Isn't that impressive? Let's go. Yeah, number 2. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. Let's fucking go. Guys, I'm not fucking cringe. Call me cringe. God. Oh, Velvet's live.
It's pretty
What's
bad,
Jake doing?
Dude. It's pretty bad, dude. It's very bad.
Let's see what we got going on here.
So catch this, dude. And I'm going to point out another thing here. So people say that streaming is a real job, right? You know, oh, it's a real job. It's a job. And I even say, no, it's not, dude. It's not a job. You streaming your life, you know what I mean? And you know, and making money off of it. It's not a real job. Now, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to prove my point.
Now,
so
when
with Soda Pop, and this is what's crazy, is Soda Poppin', even if he didn't want to be there, he should have at least been professional. He should have at least been, you know, kept his mouth shut and not say anything. Because guess what? For what he just did and said and how he did it, like, oh, I don't want to be here and this and that, like very negative, very distraught, whatever it was. If this was a real job a real job would have fired him. But since this isn't a real job, he's not fired. And then he talks about it days later and he laughs about it. He laughs like it's funny. And it's not funny. You got a Twitch that's making a lot of money. They work hard. You know, some of these people in Twitch that's even been there longer than others that haven't left, they worked hard to build it with us. Even if the people that did leave, it's people like Soda Poppin that makes them look bad, makes it look horrible. Like even, and again, if you're a true professional, you know, and it is a true job, you treat it like a professional and you don't say stuff like, oh, I don't want to be here, like a spoiled little brat. And again, this proves my point. If this was a real job, like some of these streamers say it is, oh, this is a real job. If it was, then guess what? Your ass should have been fired for even saying something like that in front of thousands, if not millions of people saying something like that. You should have been fired. Every time I've known, when you badmouth a company or you show negativity or when you're upset or you're just just have all these issues or whatever it is, you're fired, because that's what a job does. A real job, you get fired from a real job. So this proves, since he didn't get fired for this is not a real job.
When Disguised Toast chose you two out of the hat, his head fell. He felt crestfallen. Why do you think he felt that way?
I mean, I think because he feels bad. He knows, me and Nick really don't want to be here, so we're just doing the utmost we can.
It's not that we don't want to be here. We're just not skilled enough. I've never played Jenga before. That was my first.
See, I will give Nick props on that. Like, Nick kind of saved it. Like, well, it's not like we don't want to be here. Like, we don't see, and that's what he should have said. Like, we don't have to, like, be a little bit professional. And I will give that to Nick, even though what I just showed was disgusting and stupid and unprofessional. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, just embarrassing, right? I will give Nick that, but Soda, look at him. Soda, for what he just said, if this was a real job, if this job was real like they say it is, 10 out of 10 jobs would have fired you. They said, I can't believe any job would say, we worked hard for this. We put a lot of money into this. We pay you for this. We pay you for this. And you're really going to say that in front of everybody? Even though if that's the way you feel, you're really going to say that in front of everybody? That's like, literally, you're fired, dude. Get out of this company. You're gone. We don't need you. Bye. So why isn't this guy fired from Twitch? Why didn't he get fired? Because it's not a real job. That's why.
First paper airplane. I'm very sheltered.
The TwitchCon's about first experiences, though, right? Guys, come on, right? Let's go. Let's play some strains. Y'all welcome up onto the stage here. One of you here.
See, dude, and it's just, and when you're trying to you're making other people's jobs more difficult, you know. See, Reddit, Soda Poppin talking about Twitch. Oh, what do you know? The video is no longer available. Yeah, what are you trying to hide their fucking their shit, dude. So anyway, Soda Poppin went on Reddit afterwards, and Soda Poppin finally on ban on Twitch. So Soda Poppin went on Twitch on Reddit, and he was like, even on his own stream, and he started like laughing or talking about like how you don't want to be this and that. Like they try to joke about it. It's like, it's not funny, dude. There's millions upon millions of dollars involved when it comes to a company, and they pay you and you make money, and you're supposed to make them look at, even if you don't want to go somewhere or be there, you have to act like you love it or be there. You got to show it. And again, you do the opposite and say that, So again, why isn't Soda Poppin fired? If any real job, and I will say this 3 or 4 times over, any real job, if you would have done that, you would have been fired. You would have been fired the next day. You would have been fired within a few days. But why is Soda Poppin still on Twitch? Because it's not a real job. All this shit, most of the people, it's not a real job. Most people are doing is using view bots and chat bots and making money off of ads and making money off of fake, subs and subscriptions that their parents or their family or them or their friends are doing for them with their own money. It's disgusting. So again, that proves my point. This isn't a real job, because if this was a real job, Soda Poppin would have been fired. If this is a real job and everybody knows Nick is doing chat bots and view bots and the way he talks and is bragging that he's getting more views over Twitch events, the actual event Twitch is throwing, he's getting more, he would have been fired. But the reason why most of these people aren't getting fired is because it's not a real job, and everybody knows a real job would have fired all of them already for their actions and the way they're doing, especially against Soda Poppin. What he said in front of thousands in front of millions of people. Oh, because me and Nick don't want to be here. Like, dude, that is the. I can't even believe he even has fans that support him after even saying that, or even before that. And that just shows. And then again, he's just in his hotel room playing games. That's just a. Like, this is what you do at home. This is that's a quick. This is what you do at home. You're telling me what was the number? You're telling me 385,000 people watched Soda Poppin playing video games from his hotel room? Really? This shit you do, like, look at this. That's ridiculous. Just because he didn't want to be there and interact with fans and interact with people, and he hates Twitch. Literally, that's what he's doing. That's just he should fire his ass, dude. Bye. And like I said, he even says it, even when he was doing these little Twitch events, he even says it. And then again, I give it to Nick on that part, or he saved it. Well, it's not we don't want to be here, and that's very unprofessional. And again, and a guy in his position supposedly has 8.8 million followers, has 385,000 views streaming from his hotel room when he does that from home. Like I said, bye. See, if I was Twitch, I would have been like, see ya, dude, you're fired. Like that, you just embarrassed us. You put the whole Twitch staff down. Everybody that works for Twitch or worked hard to get Twitch where it is today, Soda Poppin just bashed on them, and then he's like, well, because it was all about video game, now it feels like YouTube now, and blah blah blah. It's like, well, it's not about you, dude. It's about the majority of everybody of who they are. And I will admit, Twitch has gone to shit, compared to what it used to be. Like, when I remember Twitch, dude, I was like, let me see, Twitch Con. I remember TwitchCon. Let's see, videos. Maybe that's not like TwitchCon back in the day in 2018 or even 2017, dude. And I had like Ice Poseidon and Greek God X, Dr. Disrespect. You know what I mean? Like, those were the moments, dude. Like, you got Dr. Disrespect. You got when Greek God X and Tyler One was there. And like I said, it was just so enjoying the fans. Like, now back then on TwitchCon, yeah, fans were really touchy because they were like, they were like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm touching them. And see, they're like intrigued by them. They were like, intrigued by these streamers, Dr. Disrespect, again, Ice Poseidon, fucking Tyler One, and all these other, streamers. It was so, everyone was happy, it was fun, it was enjoying, it was like, like nerdy and dorky in its own way, which was cool because that's what Twitch was about. And then as TwitchCon went from 2019, 2020, or whatever year it didn't happen, but 2021, and then 2022, what do you hear from TwitchCon now? I was sexually assaulted. They sexually touched me this way. This girl touched my dick. This guy touched my boobs. This person, like these supposedly fans, like, are these, I saw the security guard where like all these fans are stuck up and spoiled, like, and again, the only reason why these people at TwitchCon are like that is because they're following in the footsteps of these people, like Soda Poppin', like Mizkif, you know, and again, Hassan, because I saw Hassan, how he was acting with the bodyguard and trying to punk people and act stupid and tough. And all these Twitch streamers, dude, they're turning their communities, which, you know, people who are watching or whoever it is, they're turning them into like them, which like spoiled little brats that have social issues that are, you know, they're like a virus. All these streamers, not all of them, but most of them, they're a virus to a community, and the community are all the people that watch. So again, with TwitchCon, it has kind of become disgusting, dude, where it's become very sexual and people getting drugged, and it's all about getting drugged up and sexually assaulted. That's all you hear about. You hear about all these injuries, a broken ankle, a broken back. This person break this, or this person got hurt here. All you hear now is all these fans are spoiled little brats and everything that are, you know what I mean, that have no appreciation for anything. The bigger streamers saying out loud in front of everyone, I don't want to be here, and blah, blah, blah. You know, very unprofessional, it's coming in all directions, dude. And like I said, and then there's even bigger streamers that should have been there and none of them went. One of them, like Pokimane, oh, I'm sick. Yeah, right. You know, Greek God X should have went, but again, Twitch should have said, "Hey, we'll pay for everything. We want you there." There, you know, you've been here for a while, like. But again, all these, there's even Twitch streamers, which some of them they don't want to go. They're like, dude, they'd rather just not go instead of being forced to go and then sanction. And then you got S-Fan, dude. He's paying all these paid actors to, again, S-Fan, all his fans, most of them that he met and everybody in his line. Again, I'm not going to say who knows about this, but all of them were mainly paid actors. It's an old Hollywood trick, dude. A Hollywood trick is you save up your money until these special events and you pay actors or paid actors. They don't even know who the fuck you are, but they're going to act like they know who you are just to make you, I don't know what it is. You know, again, these people have mental health issues and they're feeding their mental health issues to everybody else onto the internet. You know what I mean? Which again, I blame the parents as well. And then guess what? Now all of a sudden you're reading articles, mental health on the rise. From 2019 to 2021, percentage of adults who have received any mental health treatment increased from 19.2% to 21.6%. That's only adults, not kids. Mental health on the rise with kids. New HA study and agenda prediction shows significant increase in child diagnosis with mental health conditions. I wonder why all these children or even adults are having all these mental health issues. And again, it's not just Twitch. I'm just putting it on, you know, talking about Twitch because this is where I'm at. But it's also YouTube. It's also TikTok. You got people, like all these people here, that have major, even Mizkif, have major mental health issues. They're given a bunch of money, and then they're spreading their mental health issues in their own way across the world to all these children and all these, you know, other adults and shit. Their mental health issues. And then you're mixing in mental health from Mizkif, Hassan, Moist Critical, S-Fan, Code Miko, fucking QC Cinderella, you know what I mean? All these people, and again, I'm just giving all these names because they're there. They have all these major mental health, especially Nick, Nick Poleman, whatever. They have all these major mental health issues. The government or even the military is allowing them to go on the internet and spread mental health issues and everything on the internet. And then people have mental health issues. See, military suffering numbers. Every branch of the military is struggling to make its 2022 recruiting goal, officials say. So I'm trying to wonder, are these other countries like China and Russia and all these other countries, are they the ones that are already in World War III with America? Because the military right now cannot get people into the military because either they don't want to join. They're suffering. 70 are qualified to serve without waiver to join. They're down 29% in recent years. I wonder why the military is suffering right now in numbers. Oh, I know why. Because they're allowing all these streamers with mental health issues, and this is only 2% of them. All these streamers allowed to go on the internet, and then you have these kids, these teenagers that go on the internet and watch these streamers on YouTube and Twitch. They develop mental health issues. They do the same things these streamers doing and talk about thinking it's okay, and then all of a sudden they have all these issues going on with them, and now they don't even join the military, or the military won't accept them because they have medical issues and shit. And again, everyone's to blame. Twitch is to blame. These kids on here, or these adults now on here, their parents are to blame. The government is to blame. And then they're wondering why this world is going to shit. And then they're wondering why everyone is suffering, is because, again, it's all these habits, and wonder why Twitch is suffering when it comes to numbers and money and all that. And I just pointed all out with Soda Poppin', Nick, Mizkif, with his mental health. They're oh yeah, let's put him on there and make him one of the top streamers again after he defended his friend, for sexual assault. How does that make women feel, dude? That Mizkif it's okay, it never happened, and he's defending his friend for sexual assault. Mizkif is up here at 31,000, whatever, when he is calling black people the N-word, and it doesn't matter if it's your past. Your past always sticks with you. It's who you were, what you did, and like I said, it's always a thought, and again, it's disgusting, dude, and this is why it bothers me, and it bothers, I'm pretty sure, a lot of others. And again, there's just something needs to be done about it. And then again, the military is wondering why they're suffering numbers, because a lot of kids and adults the mental health is going up, and there's a lot of shit happening. Again, a lot of these mental kids that like Mizkif, he's a virus, dude. He's affecting kids, these kids that are smart enough to become doctors, that are strong enough to become soldiers, that are, supposed to become maybe the best teacher in the world in classrooms and lead by example. Guess what? It's not happening because Mizkif is destroying their lives. And again, because there's parents out there ain't responsible and making sure what their kids are watching. And then you got a virus like Mizkif that are affecting kids and teenagers. And these kids are teenagers that were supposed to be doctors, the military, teachers. Mizkif is that virus destroying them at a young age. And this is allowed to happen. This is why this world isn't going to last that much longer, you guys, because nobody's doing anything about it. And like I said, even Mizkif, he should no longer be able to stream anymore, dude. He's probably one of the biggest ones with mental health issues. And then you hear all the stories. I know you guys haven't heard all of them, but when you hear all the stories and you see certain footage or you hear audio of Mizkif off a stream, his personal life, I'm telling you guys are going to be disgusted why you guys, and most of these 31,000 viewers, probably about 31,000 are probably view bots, chat bots, and there's probably literally only, I bet you anything, there's only probably right now actively only 100 people maybe 100 people, maybe 200 people the most that are watching Mizkif right now, and the other 31,000 plus people that are watching him are only chat bots. It's only view bots, you guys. And then all of a sudden, you're allowing this person to affect kids with the virus, teenagers and others on the internet. And again, this is why I say internet needs to be disconnected already. And all these people right here, all these people, not all of them, but most of them, they need to be punished. They need to be punished because they're committing crimes. You know, and again, the military has the numbers of the crimes that they committed, and they just don't know they have yet. And Twitch should be prosecuted on promoting these crimes and allowing them to happen. You know, even again, not just Twitch, but it should be YouTube and TikTok and others. You know, and that's what I'm saying. If there is someone in charge, I'm pretty sure Russia and China and Japan and all these other countries are working together. You know, especially Japan and Russia, and they're saying, hey, they're already started a World War III over the internet, and they're the ones that seem like they're still allowing this to happen. And when the trigger is pulled and World War starts, dude, guess what? There's not enough people in the United States military, and that was the whole point, for them to affect these kids at a young age. So the military is weak, and then all of a sudden, Japan and Russia and China are invading the United States, which they already are through the internet. And these kids are being fucking diagnosed with mental health now because they are being taught and they're watching other people who have mental health. And again, you know, a lot of these other people are promoting sexual activity, which is also wrong. It's just crazy, dude. It's just, fuck, man. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. So let's try to have a good time now. Chick's pretty interesting, dude. But this is a story I heard about her, which I really caught my ears yesterday, 2 days ago. Maybe, I think this is it right here.
I am so bold to say that I just don't really want to...
I gotta say, even though this chick is wild and crazy and she's her own thing, it's very entertaining. It's very different. I mean, I'm still trying to understand it myself, but but you can tell, dude, this chick really has common sense. She's very smart. And I think that's what allows her to act and be who she is, because she knows how smart she is. She knows how much common sense she has. And I feel like there's some people like myself, you're just so smart and have so much common sense. You just want to be crazy, you know, because you're like, I got common sense. I just want to be crazy. But this story about her Uber, and let me see if I can find it.
Missed you. Hype father. You kid. Whoa.
I love her
wow,
teeth,
I miss
dude.
head pats. Thank you for the dopamine. Friend. This guy walks up like this. I said no, and did
see, look at this.
just looking at this guy going, why? Just valid and fine. I'm going to sleep in my dog. For TwitchCon, you know, a lot of people would say, like, bigger streamers, small for everybody, but, like, family, they always ask me about how much money I'm making, and they so yeah, I get in this Uber, and at first I thought it think you're getting a ride, but then it's like you're not.
Check out the story.
Fucking tanked.
I really hope Lyft and Uber listens to this, or like something is being done, because this is a weird story. She says about sex trafficking and it really makes sense when she says it all, and how she analyzed the situation. And then again, not only that, her being in San Diego, which is close to the Mexican border in Mexico, like, I really do believe, again, if there is sex trafficking going on when it involves Uber and Lyft, they really need to do a big investigation in San Diego, because it's very easy to sex traffic someone into Mexico from San Diego, of course, compared to being somewhere else. But this is how dangerous it is. And I hope the FBI or the government or the military really listens in on this and really does a big investigation, or maybe Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, or, well, I know Steve Jobs is still alive. You guys don't. They could come together and start doing some data analysis, or the NSA because this is a big deal right here, dude. And again, this is very like, and again, you know, you believe her. She's not gonna lie about it, and it's so detailed, and it bothered me. Like, damn, dude, that is so true. Or I can see it. You could visualize it and understand it, and I'm just like, fuck, dude.
I said, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta go, Zoe, right now. So I wanted to get to LA. I have friends who live in LA, and I wanted to be with them. I wanted to sit on their floor, and I wanted them to pet my head, and I wanted to bark, and that's it. I wanted to play with their dog, and that's it, man. I just wanted to chill, man. So I got an Uber, which was really hard to get because apparently Ubers can like accept your ride, but then they don't actually like want to do it. So it's like they accept it, and then for 20 minutes you think you're getting a ride, but then it's like you're not getting a ride, and it's like, oh shit, okay. Royal, I know it's been a week since I've streamed. I love you. Thank you for the 13 months.
And again, Lyft or Uber, they really need to look into this, and they need to like not allow other people use other accounts when they're not supposed to, or they need to look into this, because again, if Uber and Lyft are involved with sex trafficking, man, they should go out of business fast. And again, that's why we have taxis. Or again, this is why we should get rid of cars completely and just have bicycles or have other ways in transportation, not a car, because this is serious, dude. Watch, I'm going to play it, but you guys listen to this. It's kind of long.
So yeah, I get in this Uber, and at first I thought it was really like safe because it was a woman driving. It was a woman who like picked up the ride, and I was like, okay, like, oh, it was 4:45 in the morning. It's 4:45 in the morning. It's the end of the night. I found myself staying awake until like 7 a.m. whenever I was there. So I had a wild time, you guys. Guys, I've been places. That's why this entire time I keep telling you I don't even know what to tell you because there's so much that happened. So I got in this Uber at 4:45 in the morning with this woman. And she, first of all, I didn't realize this until like later on in the ride. She wasn't the woman in the picture. She was the daughter of the woman in the picture. So she was using her mom's account to drive. First red flag, right? But what am I
like supposedly, right? Supposedly.
gonna do? I don't want to, no offense, I don't want to like, anyway, I wanted to leave. I wanted to go, you know, I needed to go. So I had to go, you know? So I got in this ride, and so she's not the person in the picture, first of all, that's picking up. Yeah, women do help lower your guard. And then we start driving. Do you want to know what this woman asks me? Do you want to know what this woman fucking asks me? First of all, it wasn't
That's
Uber,
crazy.
it was Lyft. It was Lyft, second of all. I should clarify that. She asks if we can pick up her boyfriend.
I like when she plays that music, that sound.
At 4:45 in the morning, this woman asks if we can pick up her boyfriend. On my
She
Lyft
plays
ride.
that. She keeps playing that sound, dude. And every time she kept playing that sound, watch, it gets better. I start laughing, but at the same time, I'm so pissed off because I know this is really happening. And in my head, I'm like thinking, like, I wonder how many people really did get sex trafficked or like kidnapped, right? Kidnapped through Uber and Lyft through their own app. I wonder how many.
I say, no, I'm not comfortable with that. And so she says, of course, I understand, you know, I totally get it. It's not, and this is what she says. She says, I asked that for people, and sometimes they let him in, sometimes they don't, and it's always crazy because it's not like we're human traffickers. It's not like we're going to human traffic anybody.
Fuck. And again, I know I'm pissed off because I truly believe her, and I trust me, I'm already analyzing everything, and you already know, like, she's smart. She has a lot of common sense. She's fucking smart, dude. Like, she is smart as hell, dude. So don't let her, the way she acts and does things and all that, because again, girls that do not most, but girls like her that are smart and analyze things, this is what allows them to act the way they do and be who they are because they're just kind of a little bit too smart for their own taste, right? So they want to be something different. And I get it because I do the same thing. I do my own thing the way I do because I know I'm very smart. I know I have a lot of common sense. And you get bored. You get bored of life. You're like, man, I'm bored of life. I'm too smart for everything, or I have too much common sense. So I need to I just want to act different because, you know, people are going to maybe think I'm crazy, or people are going to think I'm wild, and which I can be, and I am. But at the same time, I don't think anybody realizes how much common sense I really have, or how smart of a person I really am, you know, and that's what I get off of her. And like I said, I just laugh because of the music she plays, or the face that she makes. I think that is funny. But when it comes to her story, I'm telling you now, dude, there's nothing funny about it because you already kind of know, holy fuck, that shit is really happening. People are getting kidnapped or sex trafficked through Uber and Lyft, and you know, and it's again, it's happening, dude.
Who says that? Human traffickers say that. Human traffickers say that it's a self-report because they're anxious.
See how smart she is, and that's so true, dude. That's so true. Who really does say that? And she just and when you see how smart she is, that is so fucking god honest truth, dude. Fucking gosh, damn, dude.
That's why I'm not kidding. Like, this actually.
Now that's what makes her attractive. And even all they had their woofing and meowing in her teeth and acting all sporadic and everything, that's attractive too. But that's attractive that she's that fucking smart, dude. You know,
happened, and I was afraid for my life, and I was afraid.
Because I hate to say, there's some girls that kind of act like her, but they're like dumb as shit, right? Like they're dumb as shit, and they act like her, but they're dumb as shit. Now she's able to act the way she does and has her persona to her because she really has a lot of common sense. She's smart as fuck, dude. I love that about a woman, dude. Like how like they can act one way and be this and crazy and shit, like that, all crazy, but you know, you hear this story, you're like, wow, that's a good, like, yeah, you're right. Everything she says, like, you're right. You know?
I had to literally, I literally was like, I'm like, bro, this was real. This was literally real life. This wasn't like, haha, hee hee, like, oh my God, that was so quirky and weird. No, she wanted to pick up her fucking boyfriend at 5 a.m. and then made a joke about trafficking me.
Crazy. Right? I'm gonna laugh every time she plays that sound. And look at her face.
So we start driving. And as she's driving, she tries to make conversation, but after that fucking little trafficking little joke that she made, yeah, no more fucking, don't talk to me. Literally, do not talk to me. Do not fucking talk to me.
And you know what I like too is she thanks God. Like she's like, I know, watch, you'll hear it later. She's like, I know God is real. Because I would have been like, unless if she already said it. I think maybe she already said it. But she's like, I know God is real because, and I'm like, yes, he is. And he protected not only God, but Goddess. You were truly protected. But not only that, they protect you at a younger, like they're inside you, giving you this knowledge to analyze things and to like handle things a specific way. And again, you'll be understand how time works and how it works, dude. Like, and she did. She was like literally thanked God, and she's like, I know God is real because I was protected. And I don't know if she said it already or not, but yeah.
So we're driving, and I see her getting more and more like visibly anxious the longer we drive. The longer we drive, she just seems like she's like geeking a little bit. She's like tapping the wheel. She's like,
see, she would make a good FBI agent, CIA agent, NSA. Look at her face. My bad. I paused it at the wrong moment. Look at her face. So she would make a good. That's what I'm saying, dude. She would be great in the military. Even as a sniper, that's what they look for, is the way, again, everything she says, very on point, She analyzes, she understands. Like, she would even make a great sales rep if she got into sales, like selling like solar or doing something with sales. She would be fucking badass at it because she's good at reading, knowing humans or people and reading them, you know. Like, again, you guys learn from this shit.
Also, she's playing very explicit music, which I'm not a prude. I am not a prude. But like, you're listening to trash ass music, you know, just spilling expletives in a 5 a.m. Uber ride. Like, what are you doing? Are you on drugs? Well, honestly, she's a human trafficker. I mean, that's what it was. I know what it was.
I believe it. Yep.
You're ordering a new cattail, Ghoulie. I love you. I'm telling.
I believe her. See, she knows. Like, goddamn, she's so smart. See, you guys, to all you men out there, this is, no matter how a woman acts or is, or you might think, oh, her teeth, or barks like a dog, or, you know, does weird things and all that. Again, that's attractive in its own way, but if she's dumb as shit and she's just out of it and just whatever it is, then that's not attractive. But then when you hear stories she tells on this side of the other side of her, and you get to really analyze the true her, that's what makes her attractive. Because you say like, God, this girl's smart. Damn, she has so much common sense. Like, dude, I can visualize it. See, you're right, because what, you know, like, you just know, dude. Like I said, so yeah, to all you guys out there, you know, like, that's what makes a woman attractive, or a doggy, right? She wants to be called a doggy or a meow. You know, that's what makes them attractive. And again, when you're very smart and you have a lot of common sense, and you just kind of feel sometimes everyone else around you is just dumb, you know, it just allows you to act dumb, where they look at you one way, but inside, or the true you is like, these people are idiots. Like, if they really knew how smart I really was, or if they really knew what a genius I really am, that's what allows me to act and be who I am, is because I already know I'm too smart and I'm too much of a genius for everybody else. So this is what allows me to be who I am and act the way I do. I act the way I am because I'm just bored with life, you know?
A scary story about how I was almost trafficked in California. So well, exactly, baby. That's why I wasn't trying to be mean to her or anything, because like, I don't know what situation she's coming from. I don't know, because a lot of times people are just used as tools in order to make things happen.
Damn.
The reality is, even if she was also in a bad situation,
if the FBI, or fuck the FBI, if the CIA or the NSA, if you guys are watching this, you guys need to hire this chick like right away, dude. Like, put her undercover. This would be the greatest undercover agent of all time. Nobody would suspect it. Nobody would know. She would work for the NSA or the CIA, go undercover, and you have no idea what an amazing weapon this chick would be. The greatest weapon to the CIA or NSA, the greatest weapon. And again, fuck the FBI. They're all fucked up. You know what I mean? But again, even the military, if we got this girl in the military, dude, and put her undercover to catch sex trafficking and others and all, dude, she would be the greatest weapon, dude. But again, it shouldn't have to come down to that. We have the technology to catch these people, and for some odd reason, it ain't happening, and it's just kind of disgusting, you know?
she's also aiding and abetting. So, you know, as much as, you know, okay, maybe, you know, she's in trouble, she is not somebody, no, like, I cannot think that whenever I'm in that situation. I have to look out for myself. So she starts getting anxious. She starts like kind of like doing whatever, singing along to like really, really fucking obnoxious, like loud ass, like expletive music. And then she's like, I really need to pee. She says she needs to pee. And what am I supposed to tell this fucking woman? I'm like, well, you know, all I tell her is like, well, you know, we really should get down this like long stretch of road. We really should get here first. I keep trying to give her further and further landmarks so that she won't stop the car. At one point, she pulls the car over to a gas station. Here's the point in time. Yeah, I reported her, but I need to like call them because like I don't know if they like took it seriously. No.
And you know what's good about this is everyone in her chat or anybody that watches my video and hears this story, this is going to help protect you guys or help, because again, nobody thinks about this. And there are some idiots out there that they would have been kidnapped or sex trafficked because they're like, oh, you know, because they're idiots. You know, this is the real world that we're in right now. It's full of demons. It's full of evil people, you know, that are doing things in a very wicked, manipulative way. So thank God she shared the story, because who knows, someone in her chat room or someone that watches my live stream and hears the story, you guys might get put in this position and you're going to be like, holy shit, I remember this, you know? So again, knowledge is power, dude. And this knowledge you're going to gain is really going to help save your life until the military, government, or Secret Service, whoever else gets involved and does something about this. Or hopefully Uber and Lyft hears this story and gets involved, or, you know, who knows, you know, like maybe Uber and Lyft are involved with this crooked crime shit. Who knows, dude? You just never know, right?
No, she said that she had to pee. And so she said she had to pee. It's like 5:30 in the morning. What it felt like, you guys, it felt like the further, because I was driving from where was I? La Jolla. I was driving from La Jolla to LA. It's a really far drive. And so what it felt like is she kept taking me further and further away than where she was supposed to take me, and she was like anxious about it. And she kept trying to find a reason to like turn around. So she gets out of the car to like go inside. This is a Lyft driver. She gets out of the car to go inside and go to the bathroom. Like, what am I supposed to do? I am alone. It's not daytime. I can't get out of the car and wave down another driver and say, help, you know, this person's being weird. I literally have to play it cool, or else I am going to fucking die. Like, I am literally going to get trafficked. It's not like, it wasn't she made a trafficking joke when I got in the car, and so she was going to do it. Like, it is a self-report. So she gets out of the car to like go to the fucking bathroom, and as soon as she gets out of the car, I lock the car. My phone is on like 10%. You guys, it's a fucking horror movie. I'm not kidding. It's a horror movie. She gets out of the car, I lock the car, and I'm thinking, okay, like I kept making her drive. She kept asking to like pull over at certain spots, but I kept telling her to drive further, because I was like, I'm not going to have her like drive to a place where there's somebody waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? So I had her drive to this one where there was like nobody there. And so like she gets out, and I lock the car, and I'm literally like, okay, am I about to like drive this car away? Like, am I about to, like, what am I about to do right now? Like, I'm literally like, I'm waiting like for people to like drive up. I'm waiting for any like signs of life, or like anybody like waiting or anything like that. She gets back in the car. She says there wasn't a bathroom. And I'm like, oh, fucking bummer. Well, let's go. You know what I mean? And
That's
like, I'm playing it
crazy.
cool the whole time. I don't want to anger her. I don't want to like panic her. I don't want to set anything off, because whenever I said that she couldn't pick up her boyfriend, whenever
Smart.
she asked, she ended up calling her boyfriend, and he was like, hey, you know, hey, baby, you know, it was like super like low. And I'm like, why are y'all whispering? Like, why are you fucking, like, why are you loud as fuck?
Do you see how smart she is? Holy fuck, dude. Damn. She has that fucking that soldier soul, dude. Like, she has the soul of a soldier, dude. That's how soldiers are. When you're a true born soldier, dude, and have that soul within you, dude, she has it, dude.
Why are you sus? And so she gets me across this really, really long bridge between San Diego and LA. She gets me like all the way to like Irvine, I think. And I hope to God that this was a joke. I hope to fuck that this was an actual joke. Dunkel, thank you for the follow. Hi, gamer. I hope this was a fucking joke. She started falling asleep at the wheel. And I hope it was I hope that it wasn't real, because like I said, it seemed like this woman was trying to find a reason to like turn around and get me back to where she wanted to go so that they could fucking traffic me. Like, I'm not exaggerating at all.
And you guys got to remember, there's some people like myself. When she says that, you know it's true because you feel it, you analyze things, and even though you try to doubt, like, nah, maybe it's just me, my mind playing games on me or whatever, but you're like, no matter what, again, it's like you're surrounded by angels, and these angels are like giving you that feeling like, no, this is what it's going to be. This is what they're trying to do. And again, and again, sometimes even demons, you got your own demons who will protect you, because your demons will no longer be there. Like, you know, like your demons and angels will protect you, but again, we'll just use more angels. And again, even God and Goddess, but it's that energy, it's that feeling, or it's that voice in the back of your head that's telling you like, no, do not doubt this. This is what they're trying to do. This is what's happening. We know what's going on, and just trust us. We're going to protect you. And again, every little story or moment or every point of moment, you know, of time that she's explaining, going through, like, it's like something really is protecting her. Something really is coming to her. And she has this, she does have a gift, an ability that others really don't have, where you know what to listen to, and you know, like, this is what it is. Because again, the ones around who are all around and protecting you, they're speaking to you. They see it. They know who's who. They know what's going on, and they're going to guide you through it. But you just got to listen and analyze and be smart enough and have enough common sense to know this. And again, this is a soul of a soldier. And again, that's for women. But for men, it's like the spirit of a soldier. You know, these are like literally like, you know, like all the signs, you know. And I loved listening. This is like one of the greatest stories I've ever heard, because I really wanted to get out there, because this is serious. And again, it kind of sounds like they have done it before, you know, like, and again, I can only imagine a man, you know, kidnapping women or sex trafficking them, which I think that's way worse than murder. I'd rather have my kid or have my spouse or whatever be killed compared to being sex trafficked, where they're going to get raped and drugged and raped, and then eventually they're going to get killed anyways. I think that's way worse than a murder. I feel if I'd rather, like I said, if I had a loved one or if I had a kid, like if you had, again, remember I spoke about this before, would you rather have them be killed, you know, just a bullet to the head, or just killed or blown up? Or would you rather have them be kidnapped and sex trafficked and raped by a bunch of people, you know what I mean, and drugged up and raped some more, and then eventually they kill them? You know, everyone knows what they're going to choose or what they should choose, and that's the choosing of the greater evil. And yeah, like I said, that's... It sounds like to me this is happening, and it's been going on for a while, or, you know, like, again, it's just, I don't know, dude. This is what this makes it's. I'm so happy she shared this story. I'm just so happy. And the way she shared it, and the way she was able to lead by example of what to do and what not to do. Like, this was the greatest thing she, you know, the greatest knowledge, one of the greatest knowledge she can give out to everyone, especially her community, you know?
Oh, she starts to like fall asleep at the wheel, and so at that point when she starts swerving, I'm like, no, pull over, like you're gonna drop me off here, and so she drops me off, and she's like, she's way too happy to drop me off. I'm telling you, it was like she was anxious that she was driving me further away than where she was supposed to take me.
Crazy.
And then, like, as soon as I was finally like, okay, you can go.
And again, I really highly recommend doing a big investigation in San Diego, because San Diego is very close to Mexico. And as soon as you do what you got to do, and then boom, they're in Mexico, and they'll never be found again. Or if they are, it's too late. So I really feel like Uber and Lyft need to have a big investigation with some of these drivers in San Diego, because it's all starting to make sense. And not only there, but Texas. Whatever is close to the borders of Mexico, Uber and Lyft need to do an investigation close to the borders of Arizona, Texas, and California. And whatever's closest to the Mexico border, they need to do a big investigation on this, because this sounds very serious.
Go back to where you're supposed to go. She was like relieved, because as she was like pulling over, like I had her drop me off at some random fucking hotel, because I'm like, okay, it's now the sun was going to start rising now. It was like 5:45 in the morning. maybe like 6, and I was like, okay, like where's open right now that's like safe? So there was like a hotel, and I'm like, okay, like I can go in the waiting room there and I can get another ride and then go. And so as she's like pulling over to like drop me off at like the place where I tell her to go, because she either A, fell asleep at the wheel, or B, was pretending to fall asleep at the wheel in order to like get out of like the situation.
I love this dude.
I was like gathering.
I love this chick. It's the rare few could say, well, it's either A, this, or B, this. Well, some would just say, well, she was falling asleep behind the wheel, so I had to go, or this. But the way she analyzes things, dude, it's that she's double-minded, dude, or even triple-minded. When you're double-minded or triple-minded, holy shit, dude, like, she's good, dude. She's a keeper. Well, for this part, I don't know her personal life or what she's been through. Who knows? She's probably done some crazy shit. But again, if it was to come to this, it's like, damn, dude, she's fucking smart. She's got common sense, man. Like, she's got that soldier mentality. And again, a lot of men should love that about her.
Cash for her, because she mentioned whenever I first got in the car that like she didn't have a job. And so, you know, I was just like it was a really awful ride from hell. Oh, did I mention that? Oh my God. I literally wanted to like give her money, but then at one point I remembered that she literally pulled over on the side of the road and there were people that were in a car in front of her, and I literally had to like yell at her, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable here. Like, I don't feel safe. Like, we need to leave. She literally, because I pulled out cash for her because I felt bad, but then I literally remembered that like that almost happened. And then I was like, what the fuck? No, she knows exactly what she's doing. And so we got out of the ride and she canceled the entire drive. It was going to be like a $200, it was like a $250 ride. And she literally just canceled it like happily. That's how I knew that it was sus as fuck.
So you're telling me, and she's right, it was about a $200 to $250 ride, which just sounds about right, going from San Diego to LA, wherever they went. And you're telling me she didn't accept the money or the ride to that spot, and she canceled it? She straight up just canceled it? That is very suspicious. And she's going to explain right now, like, why she probably canceled it. But hello, Lyft, Uber, government, military, hello. Like, this is some serious shit right here.
Like, come on. She didn't want anything from that. And yeah, man. And then I got another ride, and then I finally got to LA.
Crazy, dude.
But that was scary as fuck. Uber and Lyft stuff sounds so scary. Well, the entire reason that I even trusted her was because she was a woman. That's the whole fucking point. And I know, and I understand that's a tactic that people use, but like, it was literally, I get into the car and she asks if we can pick up her boyfriend, and then she makes a joke about trafficking. Like, it is a self-report. That is your plan, bro. And it's not daytime. If it were daytime and I felt unsafe, honey, no offense, like, I would literally just like open the car door and like jump out. Like, if I really felt like that unsafe, like if it were daylight, if there were other people around, like, if, you know what I mean? But like, that shit was insane. I don't know why. I don't know why, man. I did not expect that. Like, I expected like people to like interact like very peculiarly whenever, you know, being around like the bars and the clubs and stuff. And so I tried to give people like, I tried to like be understanding, but like also don't fucking touch me. You know what I mean? But whenever it came to like Uber, like I never would have fucking thought. I don't know, man. I just never would have thought. It was so scary. But anyway,
crazy.
Yeah, don't trust women. Got it. It's what Sean got from this whole fucking thing.
I love her.
What if she wanted you to cancel it so she could pocket the full amount of money?
You know what's funny is, like, you see how she has her fangs, like, on her teeth? I always wanted to do that, but I want to do it with platinum. I want to get platinum fangs. Like, nothing else. I always want to keep all my other teeth white, but when it came to my, they're called cuspids, right? The teeth that she has the fangs on, they're called cuspids because I'm a dental technician, you know? So you got your centrals and you got your lateral and you got your cuspids. And I always told myself, like, man, one day when I get some money, I want to get platinum. I want to get platinum fang cuspids, dude. like fangs. And then when people ask me, like, because I already know people are like, are you a vampire? Which she probably got the same thing. Are you a vampire? I'm like, no, I'm an immortal war angel. Because again, that's who I am. I'm an immortal war angel. You know, an immortal war angel is everything. But for some odd reason, I always wanted like platinum fangs. You know, I want to get platinum fangs. I've always wanted that, but I just obviously haven't done it. You know, because I just haven't done it yet. But one day, if I become really rich, the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting platinum fangs. Just that's it, and the rest of my teeth will be white. But I want to get platinum fangs, dude, permanent. And then when people question me, I'm an immortal war angel. I'm not a vampire, but I can be. Because an immortal war angel can be anything. We could be a fox, a cat, a dog, a vampire, a werewolf, a monster, an alien, a god, you know, whatever it is, a devil, whatever you want, name it. Any animal, any insect, anything you can name, that's what an immortal war angel is. But I always, for some odd reason, wanted platinum fangs, dude. And like I said, when I see her fangs, I'm like, damn. Like, you know she's rich. You know she's got money. And it's funny. I studied the way she talks. And I don't know if she comes from a rich family or what, but she's got money because I remember someone told her, like, hey, where could I take you? And she's like, she made a comment and she said, where can you take me where I can't take myself? Like around the world, like anywhere around this world. She's like, where can you take me where I can't take myself? And right there and then, in other comments and the way she acts and the way she is, I'm like, this girl comes from a rich family or she's got a lot of money. Like, you could just tell. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just again glad she shared this story. I'm glad like people got to see the common sense that she has, how smart she really is. Because even though she makes the sounds that she does, she acts like a dog. People could say she's weird. And again, I was never into this kind of stuff. I would have been one of those people like, what the fuck? What a weirdo. Or this is stupid or that's dumb or whatever. But now that I'm giving people a chance and I'm studying this world more and especially people, I'm just like really, really more accepting of all of this. I'm like, well, I understand it for some odd weird reason. I understand it. I understand that you act like a cat or you act like a dog or the things you say. Like, I get it. There's just some people like myself. You're just so smart. You have so much common sense that you're better than everybody else. And you're just like, man, this is how I'm going to act because, you know what I mean? Like, I want to, like, it's weird. I can't explain it in some ways. So, but that was a crazy ass story, dude. And it's so true. And again, I really hope the government, the military, or Lyft and Uber, or the FBI, or CIA, or NSA, dude, I really hope they get involved with this, especially closer to the Mexico border, because this is some very serious shit. And again, I've always said it myself, sex trafficking and kidnapping, because they get raped. Sex trafficking is sex trafficking. You know what it is? That's worse than getting killed. Again, if you had the choice of a child, your child or your loved one, would you rather have them get sex trafficked, knowing that all these men or women are raping them and drugging them up and raping them more, and then they're going to kill them? Or would you rather just have a bullet to their head or blow up and just die right away? You're going to be like, I'd rather just have them die. I don't want them to get raped, you know, and sexually assaulted by all these, you know, and sex trafficking. Like, that's horrible, dude. You know, that's like horrible. So yeah, when I heard this story, I was like, wow. But the way she said it, the way she explained it, as smart as what she has a military mind. She has that soldier, that soul of a soldier, dude. And I accept the way she is, you know. And again, I never accepted this kind of stuff before. I just looked at it as one way, like, oh, what the, you know, this. But now that I've kind of become a weirdo, I guess, myself in some ways, in my own different ways, I've become a weirdo, I guess you could say. I kind of look at it like, I'm glad I'm a weirdo, because then nobody can figure out how smart and I really am, or they can't figure out how much common sense I really have, or again, like, they'll never know who I am if I can disguise it in some way, you know? So I just, yeah, it was pretty, it's a trip, dude.
Well, whenever you cancel the ride on the app, you don't get paid. So she literally just wanted no trace of her. Like, you know. Emmy, how are you, gamer? Hi.
That is crazy, right? Because if you don't get paid, they can't trace you. And you're really going to turn down $200 to $250 ride. And then she explained everything through the process. Like, come on, you guys. Lyft, Uber, government, military, FBI, CIA, NSA. Hello, let's get on board with this. This is, again, serious. And again, you guys need to investigate more closer to the Mexico border, the border in Mexico. You know, Arizona, Texas, California, there needs to be more an investigation closer to the border. Even the Mexican police need to get involved on this shit, dude.
I'm so glad I got to meet you, honey. I'm so glad I got to meet you. A pleasure, really. The pleasure was mine. Tiki Taco Tony, it was so neat to meet Meowdle at TwitchCon. It was so cool to meet, to see Sam give you the ring. Dude, I cried. Sam gave me this ring. Synthesizer Sam in chat, they had that ring made for me. And I cried.
She drinks her water like fucking Zeka Princess. You guys know what Zeka Princess is? They don't use their thumbs, dude. They drink like this, like they don't use their thumbs. I don't know if it's like a cat thing or a dog thing or what, but I'm like, yeah, she drinks her water just like Zeka Princess. Like they don't use their thumbs. They just use their, I don't know. They're really involved into that shit.
Dude, I wish that we had a...
So anyways, yeah, that's that
I'm
part.
very safe. Like, I'm divinely protected. So that's the thing, you guys.
I like
that's
this.
the thing. I'm divinely protected.
Divinely protected, dude. The divine power, dude. The God power of divine, dude. Yeah, again, she said it before she shared the story. She straight up said, if you watch this whole video, like somewhere like before she started sharing the story, like 15 minutes before, she's like, you guys, I know God is real because I almost got sex trafficked. They almost sex trafficked me, but I know God is real. And I'm like, wow, like, you know, like for some odd reason, she has this, I love it, but she has this belief in God and the higher power. And then she uses words like divine and all this stuff, has like the greater knowledge of it. And I'm just like, huh, you know, she knows some shit, or she, you know, like she knows some shit, dude.
And as are you, friend. But truly. God loves me. God loves you. Like, I'm divinely protected, but it doesn't mean that shit ain't scary as fuck. Yeah, it was my first time ever, like,
I mean, hey, she believes in God. That's all matters, right?
like out, like, with, you know, out on my own, really, like that. And like, I've been to LA before. I've taken Ubers, you know what I mean? Like, I've done stuff like that enough to, you know, feel okay with. But yeah, that was crazy. Like, I specifically avoided going with a man like at that hour because I was like, oh, okay, like, duh, I don't want to die. But then, like, who knew, man?
Right?
Honestly, this is why we should just sled dog team.
You know who knew? God and his angels knew. God and his angels knew. Not only that, Goddess and her angels knew. And this is why they protected you. But again, they can only protect you as far as you can feel it and know it and understand it, or you protect yourself. If you're like a dumb idiot like most people, then again, God and Goddess and their angels can only protect you for so much or for so long. But you gotta, again, it's a fucking amazing story, dude. Probably one of the greatest stories I've ever heard because it's very important. It was I just something in my heart and my mind and my soul and my spirit is like, this is something that needs to be shared and understood. And I'm glad, again, with my connections and who the people I know are watching me right now, even though my views show 1 or 0, I know there's a lot more people watching right now. They just, you know, the numbers are hidden with me. I get it. I understand it. And this is the reason why yeah, man. And I don't know. In some weird, odd way, dude, to me, I truly feel like this girl right here, she is very attractive. I love the way she acts. I like how she barks. I like how she does meow sounds. I like how she does the Pikachu and all this weird shit. But again, I do my own weird shit my own way, and I was never like this, dude. I was never like this. And I'm just like, damn, like this, like what's happened to me? What the fuck has happened to me, dude? Like I've changed so much in the things I'm attracted to compared to before to now. It's like so random and different now. And I don't know, it's because I'm like, I don't understand what it is. It's again, it's I know what it is, but I don't. You know, it's weird. It's hard to explain, dude. And people would think like, damn, you're attracted to that? Like, yeah, like have you seen her videos, or have you seen how she acts or what she talks about? Yeah, I have, and I didn't even know who she was until recently. I'm like, damn. And then I hear this story, I'm like, damn, she really is smart and has common sense. And then on top of that, she's able to act like this character. Like, holy fuck. Like, it's weird, dude. Oh fuck, dude.
Just sled dog places.
Oh man. Right? Sled dog places,
Well, hello,
horses,
Meowlin. Meows like a cat
bikes.
is actually a dog.
No more
Exactly,
cars.
Dan Moranth, exactly. How are you? If you ever find yourself in that situation, just message me. I have friends in every state who have large friend groups. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will. I felt like I didn't really. I don't want to bother people. Like, I don't want to be a burden. I want to be able to take care of myself. Like, you know what I mean? And I can take care of myself. I'm independent. Like, I can do shit. But yeah, like, I feel whenever shit like that happens, like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I'm just thankful that people care, you know? Because I feel like there's people that'll be like, well, why the fuck are you getting in an Uber at 5 a.m.? And I'm like, why the... Well, I have to. Like, what do you mean? You know what I mean?
I like, hello, that's... Hello, yeah, she's right.
It's just like, there are always people that are just gonna, you know... Next time, call me if I'm in the same area. Money doesn't matter, you matter. Thank you. Very nice of you.
Okay.
It was so good to meet you, Ghoulie. I saw Ghoulie and my heart melted. Meow is like, TwitchCon was so fun, and then lists the most bone-chilling experience I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, it was freaky. So some guy tried to show me his penis. Two guys pulled my leash when I didn't like say it was okay, so I had to hit them. I had to fucking. But besides that, no, I can't say that. Never mind.
She kind of reminds me of Zeka Princess a little bit. So you don't know what that is.
I can't say that.
Just fake bots and views.
That's so fantastic.
What do you know? What do you know? Another millionaire that's using their money for fake bots and fake views, and you know they can use their money for view bots and chat bots. And again, I had a past stream where I called it out. You know how someone else called him to be a millionaire, and they tried to hush hush about it. He only had about 2,000 viewers, and I knew, oh, if he's a millionaire, pretty soon he's going to be on top of Twitch with, you know, one of the top people on Twitch with thousands and thousands of views, and because he's going to use his money to buy chat bots and buy view bots, you know, and to try to make himself famous. And sure enough, it happened, dude. It fucking happened. I knew it.
That was a absolute disaster.
Exactly. Thank you. Another person using their view bots and chat bots to make themselves, and again, for some weird way, Crazy Slick is involved with it, because that's why else would Mizkif defend Crazy Slick, you know, the way he did, unless if Crazy Slick wasn't maybe involved with these view bots and chat bots, dude. And again, Crazy Slick was involved also with Ice Poseidon's stuff before Mizkif. And again, you guys, it's fucking ridiculous, crazy. So you're telling me Twitch is supporting Mizkif, which Mizkif was supporting a guy who, again, who did sexual assault, and then there's videos and proof of Miskiff talking about it and all this other stuff. And again, most of these people in his chat room are just chat bots. Nobody's really watching this guy, but for some odd reason, let's just pay him. Let's make him money off of these fake views and fake chats, dude. It's like, again, still doesn't make sense to me. And one day it is, but that's going to be the final judgment. And then again, most of these streamers, man, I'm telling you, I try to help them, but they're going to regret it. This is just a temporary life. This is all temporary compared to forever, and you guys are making the biggest mistakes, and all you guys had to do was grab a Bible, and I know I'm not sounding religious, and I'm not even a religious person, but again, there are a lot of things in the Bible that tells you what people are going to do and what not to do. And for some odd reason, these people are doing what the Bible tells you not to do. And again, the Bible is like a strategy guide. And I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people, dude. I really don't. The only thing I can explain is they're demons. You know, demons are that stupid, dude. Demons are dumb. Demons, they're idiots. Where they just don't believe in anything. I don't know. Maybe if it's not even demons, it's something else where they don't believe in it. They never grab the Bible to read it and say, holy shit. What the Bible, everything the Bible says that people are going to do and what not to do, I'm doing it. That's all Miskiff has to do. Grab a Bible, read it, and realize, holy fuck, a long time ago, thousands and thousands of years ago, the Bible said, don't do this, don't do that, because these are going to be the consequences. And make sure you do this and do that. If you want eternal life and you want to live forever in happiness, do this and do that. But again, none of these people, they really don't grab a Bible. And again, don't grab a Bible because you're religious and you're holy and you're all into God. Just grab a Bible, look at it like a strategy guide to a video game. That video game is called life. And if you guys want to understand how to how to beat the video game called life, right? So look at life itself as the video game, and you're like, damn, how do I beat this game? How do I? And it's not a game because this is my life. This is going to be eternal happiness. This is going to be for all eternity. And I know right now what I'm living in is temporary. So what can I do right and wrong, and how do I defeat it? Oh, I know. I'll pick up this strategy guide and I'll read it, called the Bible, which is a strategy guide. I'll read it and I'll understand all the mistakes others made in the past. And I'll understand how to fix it, and I'll understand how to save myself forever. But guess what? For some odd reason, since it's not called a strategy guide to the video game called life, it's called a Bible, they don't read it because they're manipulated thinking a Bible is religious and it's about Jesus and it's about God and it's about angels and demons and all this other stuff, and it's very holy and it's very, again, mainly religious. No, dude, it's a strategy guide to a video game. The Bible is a strategy guide to a video game. And again, the video game is called life. And again, and a video game is temporary, but that's only words I can use. Well, life is all eternal, forever. It's immortality. And all you got to do is read it and understand it, and don't do the things the Bible tells you not to do, and do the things what it tells you to do. Learn from the mistakes from others, and then boom, on the day of judgment or the day you die, you're going to be happy forever. But nope, they don't. People like Miskiff, they don't believe in it. They don't care. They just continue to pollute themselves, pollute their own lives, create more mental health between themselves. And again, what do? They affect others in their chat, even though mostly everyone in their chat is view bots and chat bots. You know what I mean? There's still real people in there that he's affecting. And again, this is why I lost a lot of respect for the military and the government, because for them to allow this to happen is very disgusting. So, are you Mexican? I'm half Mexican and I'm half German, but I can't really call myself Mexican because I wasn't born in Mexico. Just like, you know, you have black people. I don't know if you ever heard it, what black people say. And again, you hear it a lot. They said, I'm not African American because I wasn't born in Africa. You know, because if you're born in Africa, then you're African American. So you get a lot of black people say, just call me black. I'm a black man that was born in America. And I tell people, I said, well, I'm American with Mexican descent. And it's funny because I had an old boss that used to say that. I said, you're not Mexican. And I said, why am I not Mexican? He said, because you weren't born in Mexico. You were born in America, weren't you? And I said, yeah. And he said, then you're American with Mexican descent. And I said, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I'm also German. As much I know I look Mexican, but just as much as I'm Mexican, I'm also German. My mom, all of her side is Germans. They're all Germans from Germany. My grandpa is German. They're all white. You know, even when people see my grandpa and me, they're like, they don't believe it's my real grandpa because he's white with blue eyes. And my whole life, it's like, that's my real grandpa. I'm not adopted. You know, I just look Mexican because my dad, and, you know, but my dad's side of the family, they're all from Mexico, from Guadalajara, I believe. Yeah, Guadalajara. That's where they're from. But on my mom's side, they're all Germans from Germany. So, yeah. I'm half Latino and German too. Nice. See, I'm not Latino though. I'm half Mexican and half German, but I really don't, you know, again, I have to look at wherever you are born. If you were born in America, then you're American. And you're American with Latino and German descent. You're only German if you're born in Germany. You're only Latino if you're born in a Latino country. Me personally, I'm only Mexican if I was born in Mexico. I'm only German if I was born in Germany. But since I was born in America, and my old boss pointed that out, and again, he's a military guy, so he knows what he's talking about. I'm American, and I'm American with Mexican and German descent. But when I get pissed off with America, the way it's going, then that's when I say, well, fuck yeah, I'm German, dude. Fuck America. You know, I don't even claim to be Mexican because Mexico is... I'm not going to even talk shit about Mexico, but they got all kinds of shit going wrong over there. You know, why are the Mexican people coming here to America? You know, you have all these what do they call them? Border hoppers? You know, like border hoppers, right? That's what they call them, border hoppers. Why are they coming to America? And there's a big problem right now in America and Mexicans coming from Mexico. And these Mexicans are even saying Mexico's horrible. You know, we don't feel safe there, you know, and this and that, which again, Mexico is horrible, dude. You know, nobody wants to be there because why are they coming to America? You know, but again, something needs to be done about that. But then now America's gone to shit. And you got people like Ozzy Osbourne and his family taking off to the United Kingdom. So again, I'm kind of getting to the point now where like, dude, I'm German, dude. You know, like even though I was born in America and technically I'm American with Mexican and German descent because where I was born, I still look at it like, man, America is so horrible, dude. I look at myself as German, you know, and I don't even want to look at myself as being Mexican, a part of Mexico, because they're fucking horrible over there, you know, the way they're running their country or whatever it is, you know, like the way their people are getting treated. I don't want to be affiliated with that. So I guess you can look at me as American with Mexican and German descent, or again, it's getting to the point where I'm getting so fed up with America and all their bullshit and everything that I'm starting to look at myself as German, dude. Just like how Ozzy Osbourne and his family are looking at themselves as, you know, something else as well. A lot of people are, you know, they're looking at themselves as something else now because you feel disgusted being part of something so horrible, you know? North Cal, say half. Okay, my mom is German too. My grandparents is from Mexican. Was it Michoacán? Oh, Michoacán. Yeah, my dad's side of the family, they're from Guadalajara, Mexico. And yeah, my mom's side of the family is from Germany. They're Zerbo. So Zerbo, you don't find too many Zerbo. It's Z. See, my mom's maiden name, my grandpa's last name is Zerbel. So Zerbel, like Zerbel. And it's like a German last name. So yeah, that's like I said, but I just look Mexican. Like, it's funny because I don't get any sun. I look pretty white, dude. I get pretty light. I'm a light-skinned person. And then when I do get a tan, then I look Mexican, and people all automatically think I speak Spanish and shit. And I'm like, dude, I can't even perfect English, and you expect me to know Spanish? You know, I know math, dude. I'm a math genius, dude. I love math. I know measurements. I know all the shit when it comes to numbers. But man, you put letters in front of me, I can't even figure out English half of the time, you know? And you're telling me I'm supposed to know Spanish on top of that? Shit, you know?
I could feel how much she suffered because of Hitler's jealousy. Excitement in Munich.
So yeah, dude, if you're born in America like me, dude, we are American with Mexican and German descent. And obviously, if you're like me and you're getting fucking tired of America and all the bullshit, you know, all this fucking shit going on, dude, then just call yourself German. Unless if you're proud to be Mexican, which if you're proud to be Mexican, you got to look at yourself as being a part of Mexico. But then when you learn about Mexico, what's going on right there right now with the drug cartel and sex trafficking and drugs and all that, do you really want to be Mexican, a part of Mexico? No. And then you're like, well, I'll be American. And then you start figuring everything out going with America. Do you really want to be a part of America? No. So now you have the benefits of being a part of Germany because you are an American with German descent and you have that choice. Now, again, if you were Russian or anything else, then you have a different choice. But since I'm only half Mexican and half German, and I guess the rest of me is American, I don't like Mexico right now, the way they're treating their people and the way their country's being run. So I don't look at myself as being Mexican. And then I always looked at myself being American. I don't like the way America is being run and everything's being done in America. So now I have the choice to not look at myself as being American. So then I see what's going on in Germany. I'm like, damn, it seems like Germany is doing some, you know, their people are happy. Their country is clean. You know, their technology is the best in the world because I'm a dental technician and a lot of dental technology does come from Germany. A lot of our dental equipment that we get, because as a dental technician, you find out, well, where's the best dental technology you can get? And then you find out like, oh shit, it's coming from Germany. And then when you find out about all this other technology around this world, when it represents something, what is the best? Oh shit, it's in Germany. And then again, I see live streamers in Germany and I'm just like, fuck, dude, like, I'm German, dude. Like, look at how they're treating their people really good. They're clean. They have an education. They have great technology. And then you look at America and you feel disgusted. You look at Mexico and you really feel disgusted. So I look at it like, why do I want to be a part of that or even say I'm American or even say I'm Mexican? That's embarrassing. If America was different and they were showing my eyes and I was listening to something different in my ears and America was this great place, then yeah, I'm American with Mexican and German descent. Or if Mexico was this beautiful paradise, yeah, dude, I'm Mexican, dude. I'm proud to be that. But right now, in this moment of time, I cannot be proud to be Mexican and part of Mexico. I cannot be proud to be American and a part of America. And then if I had to choose between the three, I'm like, holy fuck, dude, Germany is my best choice right now. You know, maybe they do have a little bit of crimes and maybe they do have some things going on just like everybody else, but it's a lot less and a lot rare compared to where I'm, what I'm trying to be a part of. So if I had to choose between the three, Mexico, America, and Germany, fucking Germany, dude, all the way, dude. That's just, and again, if I was Russian or if I was Japanese or if I was Chinese, I would be like, shit, Chinese or shit, Japanese or shit, this and that, like, even though the Chinese are strict on their citizens and they got things, but it's always clean. Even Japan, In Japan, it's always clean. There's not as much crime. Like the people are like nice. Like they don't have ghetto shit going on. China doesn't have ghetto shit going on. And for some odd reason, here in America, there's a lot of ghetto ass shit going on, dude. You know, and a ghetto isn't a race or a color of a skin. Ghetto is ghetto. Ghetto means it's ghetto. You know, it doesn't matter what. You could be Mexican, black, white, whatever you are. It's ghetto. You know what I mean? It's fucking. Everyone knows what ghetto is, and it's just so bad, dude. And like I said, and this is why sometimes a lot of the times now, I really, really hope the way I'm seeing things going on the internet, how I'm seeing the rich being separated from the poor, how I'm seeing like people, these type of people treating these type of people, nobody's treating each other equally. This is why I cross my fingers that World War III happens pretty soon. Because once a nuclear bomb goes off, or once they start bombing our supermarkets, or they start bombing these cities, or, you know, military force gets involved and starts, you know, technically they're going to start killing people. That's when everybody's going to come together and start appreciating things, you know, when something horrific like that happens. But it's like, why aren't people coming together and working as one and treating each other equally, you know, right now? You know what I mean? And they're not. More and more people are turning against each other. And then the only way for them to work with each other is going to be through war. Is going to be through a disaster, through a nuclear strike, whatever it is. Because again, you know, I'm right. Most of these people in this world, they don't. They're evil, dude. They're evil, and they're greedy, and they're selfish, and they're fucking. It's disgusting, dude. You know, and like I said, and I hate to say it, but while, you know, there's a lot of people in this world that are evil that need to die. There are a lot of people, like rich people or spoiled people in this world, that need to die. I hate to say it, but there's a lot of people that are also going to die that are innocent. They did nothing wrong. They're good people. But guess what? I have the greater knowledge of the other side. They're going to be fine. They're going to be like, holy shit. I'm telling you, when you die, you're going to be like, wow, like I didn't realize that was just temporary as my life. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I got struck by a missile, or a soldier or the military shot me or killed me, because technically I didn't really die. I'm just here on the other side with everybody else, and I feel happy and safe. I feel, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're gonna know the truth. Like, death isn't the end. Death is just the beginning of something else. And then guess what? If you're a really good person and you're good at heart, you're like an angel, you're just a good person that didn't deserve to die, you're gonna be the one judging these evil people. You're going to be judging the rich. You're going to be judging the greedy. Like, you're going to be like you're going to have the knowledge and the powers of angels and God. And you're going to be like, wow, like you're like, and they're going to be like, well, wait a minute, like, you know, there's no questioning. There's not going to be any questioning. Like, well, why does he get the judge, and why does he have the, like, be in charge or be this? It's like, well, because you were rich, you had too much money, you were greedy, you didn't follow the rules, you never read the Bible, you never even helped anyone, you know, like, you raped people, or you had too much, you had sex like a porn star, or this and that. Like, why, you know, so there's no questioning, because everybody judges each other, and you just already know why this person, and again, this person that's judging you could have been a bum on the streets that was just suffering their whole life. They finally die, and then you got this rich millionaire or billionaire that dies, and guess what? That bum on the streets, you know, that was suffering, they're going to have power over a billionaire or a millionaire or someone in the government or in the military, because they suffered. You know, nobody helped them. They had a greater knowledge. Again, God is like, reads your mind. Angels and other superior things read your mind and know what you're thinking. They know what you're going through. They actually enter into your body and they feel what you're going through. And then that's when they know that he's going to be a judge. But do you think God and all these other angels and good things are going to enter into a greedy person? Are going to enter into something evil or enter into a rich person's body? No. They don't need to, because they already know, like, I already know what they're feeling or what they're going through. Look how they're acting. Everything is recorded. Every time you have sex, it's being watched. Every time you're making selfish decisions, it's being watched. Every time you know, like, whatever you're doing, it's all being recorded, even from your own eyes or from frequencies that's around you that you cannot see who's watching you. And again, right now, it's like it's deciding who are going to be the judges and who are going to be judged. And right now, it's a lot of rich people. It's a lot of people who have this power in the military or the government, all that. They're the ones that are being judged. And while these other people that are suffering don't have any money, they're good people. They're hard workers. They've always made great decisions. They got married to that one man or got married to that one person and only shared love with each other. Instead of becoming porn stars and having sex with everybody, they're the ones that are going to be the judges because they did everything right, you know. And again, sometimes you don't even need to read the Bible because you naturally live the way the Bible told you. The Bible is just a strategy guide, dude. It's not anything to do with religious shit. Has nothing to do with, obey God's laws or, Jesus this and Jesus that. Those are fake pastors and fake preachers, and they're false prophets. A real prophet or a real preacher, a pastor, someone that real would say, look, this Bible, don't let the word Bible fool you. It's a strategy guide. It's how you got to read it. You got to learn from past people who made past mistakes, what happened to them. And then these people that made good decisions, why they were allowed to become who they are and why, and again, all of this life we're living right now, dude, with the internet and everything else, it's all temporary, dude. It's just this tiny. And then you don't experience eternal happiness or eternal hell or things forever until you die, And I know there's some immortals out there and some eternals out there that have never died. They've actually been around a lot longer than you can imagine, where they've been living for a long time, where they think to their heads like, well, this could be heaven or hell, or there is no heaven or hell. There is no judgment because I've been living for millions of years. I've been living for billions of years. And why haven't I ever died? After all these millions and billions of years, I've never died. So obviously there is no God, or there is no judgment. There is no hell. There is no heaven because I've been living longer than anybody else. Well, it's only because you haven't met your time yet. You haven't met someone more superior than you that can grant you death. And as soon as you meet someone, I can meet someone tomorrow and they could say, hey, I'm going to give you the truth. I haven't died in about 14 billion years. I saw the beginning of time. I was there and when I witnessed the beginning of time 14 billion years ago, and I'm still alive today. And then guess what? If someone as strong as myself grants them death, that's when they're going to realize there's a God. That's when they're going to be judged. That's when they're going to realize there's a heaven and hell. But the only reason why they get this mentality there isn't one is because they've been living as an immortal or eternal for too long, which they think they're immortal because they've been living here since the beginning of time, until they meet someone like me or others that can grant them death. But they obviously know this and they stay away from us because they're scared. They're scared to be judged. And be honest, I would rather be judged for an average of 80 years than being judged for what I've done for 14 billion years. Because there's a lot of mistakes you can make within 14 billion years compared to the mistakes you can make within 80 years. there's a lot of damages you can do within 14 billion years compared to the damages you can do within 80 years. So that's the difference, dude. And that's what happens. But again, I don't really mean to get off topic, but that's just what you pulled out of me, you know? This is the conversations I like to have with people, but I don't know what triggers it. I don't know what makes me, like give you the answers that you're looking for, that maybe you're not looking for, but it takes people to come to me and just say little things, and it might be one subject and it leads to another conversation of what I just talked about. And, again, I don't know if you're ready for it or not. Kind of looks like you just left my chat. So obviously you weren't ready for what I was saying, but guess what? That's your fault for leaving too early and not hearing everything I just said, because it's going to be your mistake. Because that day when you die and you face judgment, the answers I just gave you were already there. But guess what's going to happen? You're like, well, like what, you're going to question like what happened? Like, well, you left my chat too early. You didn't listen to what I said. I said it. I gave you all the answers. I gave you the idea, the vision, gave you what you needed, but you were too scared. Or I don't know, maybe you're just distracted with something else more important than my words, and you just left, So like I said, it's very dangerous not gaining the knowledge you need, and it's very dangerous being distracted to leave too soon of the type of knowledge you need, or to ignore someone's words of what they're trying to tell you, because again, this can determine your eternal immortal life for all eternity. Just words that are spoken to give you that imagery, to give you that vision, to allow you to understand it. And again, sometimes fear kicks in and you don't want to listen to it, or you're too stubborn, you don't listen, or again, I don't know, you're distracted with life itself, so you don't want to listen, or you're listening to the wrong people. And like I said, and that's your fault, not mine. I only can do my job and deliver the message just the way I did it, So, and that's up to you, what you want to do with it.
And many of the stories just don't match up.
And remember, you guys, the Illuminati and the ones who are in charge of this world, if they really are immortal and eternal, which they kind of are, they've been around and been manipulating time and have been manipulating things before World War II, before even World War I, before there were other wars in this world. They've been spreading lies and manipulating things, you guys. So be very, very careful what you believe. Right now, you're hearing shit about World War II era. You haven't even, it's like, hello, the Illuminati and others in this world have been around way longer before all of that. And you're telling me they're not trying to lie about things to manipulate you guys? Like, come on, you guys.
But it's paranoid, short-tempered.
They're only worried about protecting themselves, which is understandable, because a lot of people are only worried about protecting themselves. But usually the ones who are trying to protect themselves are the guilty ones, when they're doing it in the way they are, and then like myself, I protect myself in different ways because, I know how to protect myself, but there's no lies involved. I don't lie about things to protect myself. Well, the ones who are guilty, they will lie to protect themselves. Why would you need a lie to protect yourselves? If it's the truth, then protect yourself with the truth. There's no reason to lie to protect yourself unless if you're guilty.
Obsessed with women.
Twitch revenge again, right? Twitch revenge again. So this is what I wrote Twitch on Instagram. This was after I got a copyright strike, and I'll show you the video coming up on which one it was. I'll show you here. See this Nostradamus effect? When I was watching this, I was already streaming for 9 hours. I got a copyright strike, and it suspended my account. It put a copyright on, like, again, over and over. How the fuck am I getting copyright on my own knowledge? I come from the side of knowledge, not life. Everyone is lucky that I'm here. But yet again, as I said it before, I am here to help. I'm here to save. I'm here to protect. And the ones who I'm here trying to protect and save, they are the ones attacking me. And I'm gay, and it's I don't get it. So I'm kind of giving up. You know, it's like I'm really starting to give up, because they have no right to do anything against me when it comes to knowledge, because I gave you that knowledge. You know, I gave everything in existence into life the knowledge they needed, the knowledge you have today. You know, and again, everything is knowledge, and I gave it to you, and again, it's being used against me. And again, I already knew. It's like I already knew that type of knowledge. I knew, like, a long time ago, I'm gonna give everyone this knowledge. I'm gonna give it to everyone, you know. But I already knew. I guarantee these idiots are gonna use my own knowledge against me. And guess what? I was right. Because I'm always right, you know, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not always right, but when it comes to specific type of details or subjects or whatever it is, when it comes to specific type of knowledge, I know when I'm going to be right, and I was right. So I wrote Twitch after, so I got, we have decided a notification of claimed infringement with the respect of your account. Here are the details. And alleged infringement content, and again, that's what my name of my stream. Others, copyright, alleged copy content, copyright work, Nostradamus effect, and the copyright claimant is Vobile Intercorp. And for all you angels out there, and the knights out there, and gods and demons and all that other devils, all of you out there, I know I give you guys specific type of tasks and give you guys some missions and shit. Let me deal with this one on my own. I'll deal with it, which I already have. And again, because it's very dangerous when I get involved and deal with things on my own. There's specific reasons why I give tasks and I give missions to others, because there's certain type of people who are not ready for me, or I just don't care about them enough, or I don't, you know, they haven't pissed me off enough to handle them on my own. But whoever this Vobile company is, they pissed me off so bad that they're going to make me handle them on my own. And that's the worst thing that can happen to you, trust me. Vobile. So this is what I know about them. World's leading SaaS provider for digital content asset protection for transactions. And I don't know, I guess is what they do. I don't know what all this other IP rights holders, so Google, I don't know what all this shit, YouTube, Facebook, Vobile. All right, well, they want to point themselves out. Fucking, well, my eyes and my experience is already with them. And again, to all you knights and angels and devils out there, and gods and God, everything that come to existence into life itself, I'm going to handle this on my own, like I already have been. And again, that's how bad this Vobile company pissed me off, to where I'm going to take care of it on my own. That's how bad it is. That's how much they pissed me off, where I am going to deal with them, and each and individual person involved with this company, I'm going to deal with them on my own. Because I'm going to have a lot of fun with them. So anyways, this is the company that copystriked me or copyrighted me, and I'm going to find out who actually reported me too, and they're going to get what they deserve as well. But again, all this is being done because of money, because of they're idiots, or again, even if this is artificial intelligence, they're also going to suffer. I already know how to make artificial intelligence suffer. Technology, I already know how to make it suffer. Every little thing come into existence, I know how to make it suffer, because right now we are in life. I am knowledge. That's where I come from. That's who I am. I gave you the knowledge to do all of this, you know, and you're using it in all the wrong ways, and you used it against the wrong people, and you actually used it against the wrong person. You used this against your own maker. I hope you guys realize that. You used this knowledge against your very own maker. Okay? That's how big of a mistake you guys fucked up. So again, yeah, I blame Twitch because they can't deal with shit with DMCA or whatever that is. And but I blame whoever I just showed. So I did write Twitch. I'm done streaming on Twitch, which I am. This is my last stream. Yeah, I'll probably stream again on Twitch, but it's going to be like IRL, or it's going to be like a stream where it's just me talking, I guess. Or if I feel like streaming Call of Duty, I'll stream Call of Duty, which, you know, but I'm not going to no longer do Discord recaps or do what I do, really. When I do Discord recaps and stream, I'm just going to have to do it on YouTube. You know, because again, you know, they're already, you know, there's a lot of trust that I try to build with others, especially Twitch and others involved in my life, and I can no longer trust them, you know. And again, I try to stay involved and help there. I think like, okay, well, Twitch one day for sure they're gonna fix the DMCA and all that, because everyone's complaining about it. It's affecting their channels and their livelihood. It's affecting their knowledge. So surely Twitch is gonna do something about that pretty soon. Years later, nothing's being done. Instead, they're just wasting their money in areas they don't need to be wasting it at. And I told their ass not to do TwitchCon, and they still did it. Now there's all these injuries. There's going to be all these lawsuits now, and all these horrible stories from people being sexually assaulted. And it's just like, and it's all linked up to Twitch, you know? And that's what upsets me, because, again, all they had to do is listen. That's it. All you had to do is listen. That's easy as that. And that's where it gets you for not listening. But, you know, I don't know what else to say anymore, because even no matter what I say, are they going to listen? Probably not. You know, is it going to get worse? Yeah. You know, and again, then guess what? You know when they're going to listen? They're going to listen after death. And after they experience death, that's when they're going to listen. And then you know what's going to happen when they listen? Sorry, it's too late. You should have listened before death. But you're really going to try to listen now that you know the truth and now you understand what's going on. You're going to listen to me after death? Now that you know, why didn't you listen to me before death? While everything was still alive. Well, you know, that's what you're going to get. I didn't know. You're going to get stuttering. You're going to get people just stuck, and I'm not going to listen to them. I'm going to, there's just too much data. There's just too much proof. There's just too many words that have been spoken throughout the years. And I'm just, you know, too much frustration, you know, and that's just where it's become. So I'm done streaming on Twitch. I can't have my time wasted, and I can't risk having my knowledge deleted on me. I try to trust you guys more than once, and you guys keep letting me down. I've said it before, my purpose in life is different from others because I come from the side of knowledge and not life. I know everyone is going to get what they deserve, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it once it happens. And when I say that, it doesn't mean negative or horrible, bad things, because if you're an evil person and you didn't listen to me or you have done some shady shit, yeah, you're going to get what you deserve. But if you're a true, honest person in Twitch, or a Twitch staff member, or a good boss, or a good CEO, or a president, whatever, you're a good person that you truly deserve, you did everything right that you should have, then yeah, you're going to get good things. You know, you're going to get what you deserve, which is good things. But if you did nothing correctly, and you did nothing but bad things, evil things, then you're going to get what you deserve. So when I say you're going to get what you deserve, it's based off of what have you done? Because I already know there's Twitch staff members and the bosses and management in Twitch. There's this half that get along with each other. there's this other half that get along with each other, but then this half of Twitch staff members and management and bosses, whatever you want to call them, they don't like and they don't get along with this half. And then these two halves get like fake it. So again, I already know all of this. Half of Twitch staff members, like the other half, they don't get along with each other. You know what I mean? They don't like each other. They're fake to each other. They keep their mouth shut, or when someone does open their mouth, it's like a big old war within Twitch. You know what I mean? So again, I look at it like, which side am I on? And obviously everyone knows which side I'm on, because I'm the same way. There's half of Twitch staff members and half of the management. I like them. They get me. I get them. They're good people. And then there's the other half where I see the same thing. I don't like there's reasons why I don't like them. They're making bad decisions and they're ruining this company. So you really do got half of these staff members and bosses and management that are trying to make changes in Twitch. And again, it's not about money. It's not about fame. It's about caring. And it's about caring for Twitch and the company, what it represents. And then you got this other half. They're evil. All they care about is money and fame and shady shit and lies and all this gay rights and things that don't even matter. When even this half, they're not even about, it's about being straight. It's about being human. And it's like, no, dude, the whole point is nothing to do with being gay, straight, what words need to be used, racism, none of that. All it is let's take care of everyone on Twitch. Let's bring it back to what it's supposed to be. Let's take care of them with DMCA. Let's make sure everyone's happy and comfortable. And guess what? You got the other half that are doing the opposite. And it's evil, it's demonic, you know. And again, I'm not the only one that's seeing this and experiencing and knows about this. You know what I mean? Others do. It's like it really is a battle between angels and demons. Half of Twitch staff members and managers and bosses, they're angels trying to fight for something, and they're not going to give up like myself until you kind of have to, if you have to. And then you have the other half that are demonic, they're evil, you know what I mean? And they're ruining things, you know what I mean? And they won't give up either, and they will never give up. And again, until something is done, until this side of angels takes control and does what they got to do, you know what I mean? So when I think of Twitch, dude, remember the color purple? And again, you always picture heaven and angels with the color blue. You picture demons and hell and evil, the color red. They're going to war with each other, and it's creating the color purple, you know. And like I said, and it really is Twitch, man. The battle, the war between good and evil, between angels and demons. And like I said, these angels in Twitch, they're lucky I'm on their side, you know. And these demonic people in Twitch, where it's all about money and greed and other shit going on, and fame and sex and alcohol and drugs, they're going to get what they deserve. But also these angels in Twitch that are on my side and trying to fight for the same cause I am, they are also going to get what they deserve, but in a positive, good way. So when you hear you're going to get what you deserve, don't look at it as a negative thing. Look at it as you really get what you deserve. If you deserve a car and a house and love, and you deserve wings, and you deserve to be in heaven, and you deserve to speak to God, and you deserve to like have freedom, and you deserve to have food and water, and you deserve to have everything you deserve, you're going to get it. But if you don't deserve it because you relied on money and other things, you're not going to get, you're going to get what you deserve, which is nothing. You're not, you know, you demonic people in Twitch, you're going to get what you deserve, which is nothing. And then the other half, you're going to get what you deserve, which is everything. So that's a good thing to say, right? Half of you in Twitch, they're fighting for my cause. You're going to get what you deserve, which is everything. The other half of you that don't fight for my cause and just make things a headache and worse, because it's about money, greed, and supporting the wrong people, you're going to get what you deserve, which is nothing. So again, that's what's going on with Twitch right now. There's a big war going on between red, which is evil, which again, I love the color red. I support it. I may even have red on right now. You know what I mean? But I don't, but I'm just giving an example, and blue being the good, and they're going to war with each other in creating the color purple. And like I said, this war is going to be over. It has to be over sometime or another. And something in my heart, I just still don't want to give up on Twitch in some ways, because I feel like if I give up on Twitch, I'm going to give up on the ones who've been fighting with me, the ones who've been here, the ones who understand me, the ones who fought for me, because I know there's people on Twitch who fight for me, and then I know the ones who are against me, and the ones who are against me want me to give up. They want me to go stream somewhere else. They love when I get frustrated or mad or they pull shady shit. But not just me, they do it to others. There's the other half of Twitch. They fight against them. You know what I mean? They try to, do so. That's what I do. Even if it's one person, if it's one Twitch staff member, one management member, what's up, dude? King Doctor, if they believe in me, I'm still going to fight, and keep going. So, how you been, King Doctor? Sorry, you kind of joined in that moment, So yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing I could do, and I'm a protector, I'm a savior, and again, I don't have time to waste. And when my own knowledge is deleted from me and others, it's a waste of time. And again, 9 hours, dude, of doing that. I had 9 hours taken away from me. Again, I'll deal with that Vobile, whatever that shit is. You're fine, bro. Dicking around. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good, dude. Just letting out frustration as always when it comes to Twitch, just like everyone else, right? Everyone else on Twitch letting out their frustrations in one way or another, And I guess it's only because I care in some ways. I can't speak for others. So, and again, but this is my last stream, dude, when it comes, because I have a copyright strike on my account. So I can't play videos or do things the way I want to do when it comes to Discord recap and the way I do certain things. So when I do Discord recap and do certain things, it's going to be on YouTube. Even though YouTube has their own issues and shit, dude, I can't stream over 12 hours. When they do copyright or copyright strikes and shit, you don't lose your account or get a strike, copyright. You have to, they give you the option where you can't post your video up, or it won't go up until you edit the video or you mute out the copyright parts. But if you stream for too long, like right now, I've been streaming for 11 hours and 45 minutes. If I was on YouTube and I had a couple of copyright stuff, I can't trim out or mute because it'll say the video is too long. So everything's so fucked up, dude. It's so easy to fix, but nobody's wants to fix nothing. They just want to keep collecting money and travel the world or get that golden ticket to take off to Mars in outer space or something. And then everybody that's just trying to spread the message and enjoy themselves, or create their own unique their opportunities for themselves, streaming or doing what they got to do, And again, if it wasn't for money, dude, if it wasn't for money and all this bullshit going on, dude, we wouldn't have to do a DMCA and copyright and all that stuff. And these are all stupid mortal laws that are just made because of money and greed, which is obviously one of the 7 deadly sins, So we strike it again. That and freedom and speech is dead. Yeah, but the dead will always be resurrected. If freedom of speech is dead, then we're going to find a way to resurrect it. Because the freedom of speech is never going to die. It's part of knowledge. It's a part of it's not even a part of life. Life is lucky to have the knowledge of speech. Speech, language comes from the side of knowledge, and it's always going to be there. And life itself is lucky to have language, to have to be able to speak and do certain things, or even sounds or words, because life is lucky. Life is only the things we can touch, the things we can experience, and all the things we can, I guess, kind of see. But knowledge is the words. Knowledge is speech. Knowledge is freedom. You know what I mean? And again, life is slavery, you know. So again, this is why I say life is going to die. Life is guilty. You know, life is going to face execution because life is trying to control knowledge when it's knowledge that controls life. And I have a good feeling knowledge is getting fed up with that because, again, every word I'm speaking right now, every word you understand, these sound waves that are touching your eardrums to help you comprehend what I'm doing and saying, and the thing, you know, and what you're thinking and how you're understanding things, it's all knowledge. It's not life. You know what I mean? And life is lucky to have knowledge, but since knowledge has entered into life, all life has done is taken advantage of knowledge and treated knowledge like shit. You know, even money itself is knowledge. All money is math. You know, it's a greater understanding of a feeling. And life turned it into something else. And again, life is people themselves. You know what I mean? And that's why, as me being a side up from the side of knowledge, I do not affiliate with life and the people involved with life because it's very evil and it's gone in a wrong direction. So I only stick to knowledge, and I only stick to where I was born at, where I came from, which is the side of knowledge. Yeah, I was kind of born into life, but technically I wasn't born here. I came here. I came into life. Oh shit, thanks, dude. Yeah, dude, you never followed me? What the fuck? What kind of shit is that?
I will take vengeance upon mine enemy.
Oh wait, you just subscribed? Oh shit, you subscribed. Yeah.
O Lord, raise me to thy right hand and count me among thy saints. And I shall count thee among my favored sheep.
Woo.
And you shall have the protection of all the angels in heaven.
There you go. You know what I mean? That's all it takes, man, you know? And again, it's not about the money or any of that. I had to figure out something with Twitch, dude. And welcome, dude. You know, obviously, you know you've always been an immortal war angel, but now there's the data, there's the proof, right? Your very own eyes saw it. You know what I mean? My eyes have saw it. The internet has just saw and heard what you have become. And like I said, even though we already know what you are, what you became, you know, what you are, and what you already had in you, you know what I mean? That, you know, sometimes the proof has to be shown, right? But thanks, man. Thanks for the subscription. I apologize I don't have emotes. Again, with, you know, I do need to make emotes. I feel a little bad. And but obviously by subscribing, you don't have to worry about ads. You know, you don't have to worry about ads. You know, you'll be able to, you know, get everything straight up. And then also too, that's why I make it the way it is, just to give you that extraness, you know, because I've seen people have their subscriber buttons and you subscribe and all it is like some weird little short message. Hey, like, I don't know, it's something weird or a sound, right? A quick little 3-second sound. Oh, thanks for subscribing. And I'm like, damn, dude, I want to give a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? Like, make it bigger and longer and represent something. And, you know, because I don't have the emotes, you know what I mean? But one day I'll get emotes, dude. I just need to figure it out. And I need to figure out like what I want to do, like what I want to put on there. But like I said, it's just a little hard because the more time I dedicate into Twitch and want to have ideas and things I want to do, the more I'm like, well, is it going to be a waste of my time? Am I going to get a, you know, what am I going to have to deal with them? You know, I don't feel protected in Twitch, and I feel like, man, I could waste all this time making emotes and put all these videos out there and doing what I, you know, these hours putting onto this website, like, and I don't feel protected. I don't feel safe, you know, and which is fine. You know, so, but at the same time, when I got people like you and others who subscribe and, you know, gift subs or whatever, you know, just for the purpose, the cause, you know, the support that, you know, like I said, it's always that one person that, you know, I'm always going to be like, you know, pushes me, you know, like, you know, like they did subscribe or, you know, they did, you know, I'm not like others, like, oh, like, I need 10 subscribers in order for me to fight, or I need 20, or I need 50 subscribers, or I need all these gifts and everything, and then I'll care. It's like, dude, one person, dude, that's all it takes, and it'll make me care, you know, because to me, one person is everything, because I could be that one person. You know, what if I was that one person, you know, that someone didn't care about? I would feel like, damn, man, like, you know, like I don't matter. I don't, you know, they don't care about me. Like, yeah, I'm only one person. I'm not 20 people, or I'm not 50 people. I'm not one person, but damn, I still matter. So that's the way I look at it with you and Night of Devils and others who've shown support, where like one person matters to me, you know? Because again, I look at it in the opposite direction. Like, I could also be that one person, but you know what I mean? And I would want to matter. If I'm one person, I want to matter, you know? And so I look at it the opposite way. Like, you know, you're that one person and you matter to me. So yeah, but thanks for the subscription, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, what you get is you don't get any ads, so you can watch my videos or watch this live and not get any ads. And then on top of that, like I said, you officially, in some weird way, through subscription, become an Immortal War Angel. You get the message behind it. And obviously you already know what you are already, you know, what you feel that you are. But again, obviously sometimes you just kind of got to show the proof in front of the eyes and in front of the internet, and, you know, become something, right? And again, because we're all born into nothing. And then when we're born into nothing, then you got to, you know, find yourself into something. You got to build yourself into something. And that's what I was born nothing, dude. And then when I was born nothing, I thought all these years like, oh, well, I guess I'm human. You know, that's how I looked at it, because I was, I was manipulated. Oh, I guess I'm human. And then as I started growing up and I had a different life than others, and a different experience and different things happening to me, I realized, well, I'm not human. I know how to be human. I know how to act human, because I always thought I was human. And then I just grew up realizing and knowing I'm not human. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, boom, holy shit, I'm an Immortal War Angel. But then when I became an Immortal War Angel, guess what? I still didn't know what I was, because I questioned now, what is an Immortal War Angel? How did I find this? How did I become this? Like, what led to this? Like, why? You know, like, why? And then again, throughout the time and years and through experiences I've had, I figured it all out. I understood it. And wasn't just me. There are just things you cannot see that have come to me or talk to me, or things I did see that others couldn't, and my experiences. And then time, the way time works, it's like time itself is alive, and it's like plays, it gives you hints and gives you, gives, I don't know, it's where time, just think of time being alive and playing with you, but it's not a game. It actually is there to teach you. And let's say time, how can I say, time will, how can I say, time will, I can't say shapeshift, but time will actually, I can't think of the word, but time will actually adjust around you, you know. And like, there's times where it wasn't your time to see something or experience something. It wasn't your time, right? But then all of a sudden, when things dramatically happen, or things happen for a reason, time shifted itself, or it redirected itself to make it happen when it wasn't supposed to. So when we're experiencing time, you got to look at time itself being alive, you know what I mean, where it's helping you. And again, I love God and all, but sometimes it's not God. When it comes to time itself, it's like time is like its own thing separate from God. You know, and sometimes even God is experiencing time itself, or even God will question, what is time? Like, you know, when is my time, or how did this happen? You know, because that's what makes God God, is not the answers that God provides, but it's the questions that God comes up with, or it's the things that God can figure out within time or even out of time. And again, God has to experience being human. God has to experience being an alien. God has to experience being in time, out of time. God has to experience being a demon. God has to experience being a devil. God has to experience being an angel. Because if God didn't experience all of that, then God would never be God. God can never help out others unless if they get that experience, you know. And it's not like God was just born and knew everything. No, God wanted to be just like all of us, learn like all of us. But up top of that, like I said, the only difference between us and God is always going to be that father figure. And guess what? That's why in some ways we are like God and we are gods, because we should always be that father figure. And when people say, wow, you're a good father figure, you know, like, how did you learn it? Or how did you become this father figure? And you're just like, well, I became like God. I became a father figure, and I understood God and how he learned and what he went through to become that father figure. You know, and not everybody can say that, you know what I mean? Because there are different father figures, but in reality, they're not a father figure if they're not doing it right. Anybody can say, oh, that's a father figure, I'm a father, you know what I mean? But if you can't prove it, or you can't do it right, or again, you can't connect with everybody, then you're not a father figure, you know what I mean? That's the difference between knowing and then doing what words just taught you. And again, because words are dangerous, right? But again, God even becomes life, God becomes knowledge, and then God also becomes nothing. Because when God becomes nothing, then that's when he realizes what it is to be God and be nothing, you know. But at the same time as God is nothing, God is everything. So God is like, wow, I'm everything. But that's not being a God. If I'm going to be God, I also have to be nothing. Because how am I going to explain to everyone to become nothing? And then all of a sudden God becomes nothing. And when God becomes nothing, people think God died, or God isn't real, or God isn't here, or God isn't, you know, like there is no God. And it's like, well, you're kind of right. There is no God, because God became nothing. He had to gain an experience he's never experienced before. Well, why did God do that? Well, because God was always everything. So, you know, just because God is everything doesn't mean that he is, you know, he's a true God yet, you know. And again, when God is everything, nothing is still a part of like becoming everything. So like, you know, it's like, well, God is, you know, it's like, again, God is everything, right? Well, what is everything? Well, it's everything, but isn't everything also nothing? Oh, yeah, you're right. If God is going to be everything, then God also has to become nothing. Because that is the only way God is going to become everything, is becoming nothing. Because being nothing is being everything, a part of everything. You know, not, you know, being nothing isn't being everything. Being nothing is being a part of everything. Because then that's when you become nothing, and then you also become everything. That's when you can truly say that's God. Because God is everything, because God is also nothing. And people take it in a different direction or see it differently, you know? So to be everything, you must be nothing. Exactly. Because remember, nothing is a part of everything. And again, the only way I can best explain it is nothing is a word. And if everything is based off of all words and all letters, then nothing is technically a part of like the alphabet, right? The alphabet is all words, and all these words in the alphabet help you become everything. It's like, well, how do I become everything? Well, do you see all these words right here? And all the and the definition to these words? Yes. You have to become all of that. Everything. Even everything, the word everything is a part of the alphabet. But guess what? The word nothing is also a part of the alphabet. So that's the only way to become everything, is to become nothing. You know, but even being nothing is you're a part of everything. Most people won't understand this, but I know you do. Okay, so let's read this really quick. I got to get this stream over with. You could stick around as long as you could. The Let me see. The faithful servant and the evil servant. Let your waist be girded. I can't even say that word. Girded or geared, and your lumps burning. And you yourself be like the men who wait for their master. When he will return from the wedding. That's weird, right? When he returned from the wedding, that's when he comes. And this doesn't say that. This says that when he comes and knocks, they may open to him immediately. Blessed are those servants whom the master. Blessed are those servants whom the master, when he comes, will find watching assuredly. I say to you that he will gird. I don't know what that word means, gird. I gotta look it up. Gird himself and have them sit down to eat, and will come and serve them. And he should come in the second watch, or come in the third watch, and find them so. Blessed are those servants. But know this, that if the master of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not allowed his house to be broken into. Therefore, and I look at that like your body full of knowledge, like when your house, you're like a temple. You know, even a city, like your body full of knowledge, you know, where some people think, oh, a house, like the thing we're living in now. It's like, no, back then our bodies were houses. Our bodies were temples. Our bodies were like a city. Our bodies were like a continent, and then our bodies are like a planet. You know what I mean? It's the knowledge held within our bodies that is our house. You know, even Earth, they say even Earth itself is like a house. So again, but people sometimes get manipulated with imagery. Oh, this is what a house is. Well, a long time ago, they didn't call it a house. They called our bodies the house, the temple, you know, the city, you know, and then all of a sudden, all this knowledge exited out of our body, and now a city is something like Los Angeles and New York. A temple is a building with pillars and shit. You know what I mean? A house is something with wood that's built from the ground up. Like, no, dude, like all this knowledge of what it meant was in our bodies. It was knowledge. Our bodies was all of that. Like the bodies we were in, we were everything. And it came out of us, and then, of course, when it came out of us, they'd use those words and turned it into something else. It's just a manipulation through imagery. Therefore, you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at that hour you do not expect, right? Yeah. So your ancestors weren't slaves, they were enslaved, right? And you got everyone who sins is a slave of sin. Damn, isn't that the fucking truth? Did it. I did it, you guys. We did it. We all did it. Fucking almost 14 hours, pretty much 14 hours later, another big old stream. See, if I was on YouTube, I couldn't have done this, but okay. So anyways, well, that's it for that. Let me see. Let me get off. So just to let you guys know, I know it's a little dark, bad lighting, you know, fuck it. This is probably my last stream on Twitch. Not my last stream. If I stream again, I'll probably just stream me playing Call of Duty probably, or I probably just, if I do an IRL stream, which I do want to do an IRL stream soon, you know, I'm going to head out. I got a few places in mind. It's just where I live, I got really bad cell phone service. And you know, and there's some areas you get good cell phone service, so I feel like streaming would work actually pretty decent. So either if I do IRL in the future, if I do you know, Call of Duty, I'll just do that. But right now I have a copyright strike for some bullshit, which I proved I shouldn't even have one. And I have to wait 90 days to get it taken off. And again, if I get another copyright strike, I get suspended for 7 days. And if I get a third one, then I could get terminated. And again, I have a lot of videos on my account and I have some knowledge on there. And plus, I love using my account to interact with others, you know. And then my account has links to my Instagram and other places, you know, Reddit and all that. And you know, I want to keep my account. Obviously, it makes me feel a part of something, right? I don't want to be on Twitch on an alternate account. I want to be on Twitch with my actual account, because again, it makes me feel a part of something. So so I don't want to risk it. I gotta wait 90 days. Let me see. So, you know, let me see. Video producer. So right here, see, you have oh, you can't see it. So right there, see, copyright occurrence. You have 1 copyright strike to your channel. If you accumulate 3 copyright strikes, your account could be terminated. And I like how they added that. Could be terminated. So I guess it just depends if Twitch likes you or not, right? But I have to wait 30 days, and after 30 days, that copyright will be taken off. But if I do a Discord, when I do a Discord recap, like I do, like you with the music, the videos, like how I normally do my streams, I'm gonna do that on YouTube, so you guys can catch me on YouTube when I do that. And again, so I could keep my account and not deal and get headaches. I'll stream Call of Duty once in a great while. I'll stream IRL when I go out, but when I do my normal thing I love doing with Discord recap and listening to music while I look at pictures on Instagram or Twitter, and I do what I normally do, I can't do it on Twitch really anymore until 90 days are up, and then I'll risk it again, right? I'll take a risk again. But for now, I just got to stick to YouTube and do it on YouTube. And kind of sucks, but that's just what it is. But at least I'll be able to still keep my account, my past videos. I'll still be able to interact with others through my account. And again, it's not going to be too bad. I get more upset when it gets deleted or when I lose my account for stupid shit or whatever it is. So yeah, Discord recap and things I normally do will be on YouTube in the future. And then if I do IRL or I do gaming, you know, like Call of Duty, probably, then that's when I'll do it on Twitch. But again, it's gonna be rare because I'm just gonna use it to just interact with others mainly. So thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Doggy or Doggy, like it's like a doggy with an 8. Thanks for stopping by. Your brand new hero. Thank you, brand new hero, for stopping by. Pop Tart Pimp. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Appreciate it. And then King Doctor, man. Appreciate the subscription, King Doctor. Thanks for stopping by. Not only that, King Doctor subscribed. So I appreciate that, King Doctor. You the man or you the woman, whatever you are. I don't know if you're a man, woman, maybe an animal, insect, whatever you are. So you're a doctor, I guess, right? You're a King Doctor. So thanks for stopping by. So again, I'll just end everything with a little bit of music, and the stream is over with, you guys. We did it. Yes, and I didn't get banned. I didn't get suspended, and I don't know, just you never know anymore, right? I hate the way Twitch makes me feel. It's horrible. So anyways, you guys take care and enjoy yourselves and have a good night.